Oh. What up? What up? What up?
What up?
You already know what it is. It's your man Dre Mac. I mean, I feel like I've been streaming all day.
You have, man. You have.
Technically, and I took a 2-minute nap.
Damn, I was like, I should when you tagged that, I should have tagged in when you left. But I was
tired. I'm not even gonna lie, I'm tired. But yeah, we're gonna talk about the Disney decision. We're gonna talk about that. Talk about the case. There go Mickey G is in the house. So we're gonna talk about this. Let me try and turn this down a little bit. We're gonna talk about as a group, as a collective. Yes, I've been talking about this all day. I'm not even gonna lie.
You done did 3 lives already. Like, yes, we got more to go too.
I did mine this morning. I was with Mr. Hines. I took a 2.5-hour nap. Got woken up to the conviction. Or him found guilty. Then did that. Then took an hour break. Had some macaroni, and now I'm here. Now I'm here again. This is the dedication. Y'all have to understand that I went to work. And I was up. I got up at 11:46 on Sunday. Worked all day. Was up all day. Worked. Then got up. Didn't go to bed. Stayed up. Gave you this work. You know what I mean? I work hard for you guys.
This work.
Yeah, I work hard for you guys. I'm trying to impress Lizzo. I mean, Mika got her her lip gloss popping. I'm about to put some lip gloss on so Lizzo can know what's happening.
I'm just mad that this right here is like on my forehead.
You want to swap?
Every week it's on my forehead. They never on Blue's forehead.
Yeah, I was about to say let's swap. Now, there you go. There you go. I
don't mind having that on my forehead.
Right, because we live in high definition.
High def.
And we gonna get this thing started. So hopefully you guys, I'm not happy. I'm not even gonna sit up here and lie. I'm not happy. I'm healthy, but I'm not happy. I'm torn up. I'm flabbergasted. I've been bamboozled and ran amok.
Led astray.
So we gonna get into it. Let's go ahead and get this thing started. You know what it is. Let's do it.
What does this button do?
All right. I'm not even gonna hold you. I'm gonna watch the Eagles game too. But we'll watch the Eagles game too. I know you got your phone set up so you can be able to kind of.
I know. I would be.
See, if it was Bills and Chiefs, I would have. I would have been in here mad. Bills and Eagles, I would have been in here mad.
No, we took the night off when the Eagles played.
Oh, yeah, when the Chiefs and the Eagles played. We didn't take it off when Buffalo and the Eagles played.
And I still was mad. Hold up. Let me just say, I've been taking L's for the last few weeks. You know what I mean? I've been taking an L, but. For everybody that's coming in here to the stream, thank you so very much for turning to the Blurred AF. If this is your first time, you got Mickey G in the house. You got Bluminati in the house that makes up the Blurred AF. This is the podcast that we do at 7 o'clock Central Time, 8 o'clock Eastern Time. And wherever you at, wherever else you at, you know what time it is, where you at right now. So make sure you come in at 7 o'clock. We do this every Monday, except for Ho Day, because we out there giving gifts. That is on Christmas. So we're not going to be here on next Monday, but we're going to do everything. I'm glad all of this happened. This didn't ruin my Christmas. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm punching Santa Claus because he giving me a lump of coal in my goddamn stocking this week. You know what I mean? But let's go ahead and let's go over the major story, because that's what we're talking about. Let's go over the major story I want to give you this, the what he was charged with and what he was acquitted with. You know what I'm saying? Please that's what I want you to, because the homie that I've been knowing for a minute, is arguing with me on Twitter about that man is a narcissist. He's a narcissist. I said over redacted text messages, bro. Come on, dog.
I was on, Frankie. She done put out her shit all, yeah.
I shouldn't have did that online. I should have did because everybody could be like, Frankie, Dre Mack was talking about you.
Man,
you know what I'm saying?
I don't care. She talking about an abuse. I said, well, where did he abuse? They literally convicted. I said, no, they did not. No, they did not. They did not convict him on abuse. They convicted him on harassment and reckless assault.
Exactly.
Like, come on. Don't put that out into the, if you don't know what you're talking about, don't say it. You know
a lot of people was putting a bunch of crap out that they don't even know. They just saying stuff. And I'm like, that don't make it, that ain't what it is. That ain't what it is. You know, for me, my whole entire thing is that, you know, I understand this is disappointing for me. They're not looking at the bigger picture. They're not looking at the ramifications, the ripple effects of this conviction. And I think that's what is pissing me off. But nobody is even saying, look, these are what he was charged with. One is the actual ticket, and I'm gonna get to it. I'm trying to find it here because there's a lot. When I tell you, there is a lot of tweets that's going on. I'm trying to filter out my tweets and stuff like that. But one of them is an actual ticket. The harassment charge, I think it's third-degree harassment, is a ticket. It's a $250 fine. You know what I mean? It is a $250 fine. I can tell you you're ugly, and you can go to the police department. He harassed me. He said I was ugly and I couldn't read well, and I could get a ticket literally for harassment. That's what that charge is. You know what I'm saying? And we talked about this morning with Mr. Hines. They split the baby, is what they did. They split the baby, which means they got him on 4 of the charges. They acquitted him on. They got him on 2. Sorry, they acquitted him on 2 charges, charged him with 2 charges. So let me pull up. Let me just share my screen real quick, and let me show you exactly what he was actually charged with and what he was acquitted by. So he had a charge, and I'm gonna full screen this. He was assault in the 3rd degree with intent to cause physical injury. Not guilty. Number 1. Assault in the 3rd degree, recklessly causing physical injury, guilty. Aggravated harassment in the 2nd degree, not guilty. Harassment in the 2nd degree, guilty, which is a fine. He'll get away with the $250 and some community service, like you said, going to see somebody, talk to some, you know what I'm saying? I don't even think they put him on probation. I'm telling you.
No, they're gonna throw that out. They're gonna pay a fine and you out. Bye.
It's an automatic appeal. What they're probably going to do is have him pay the fine on the harassment because that's easily dismissal. Right. You know what I'm saying?
What should have been done today? Like, let him pay that today.
It's probably already been done, but again, this is the dump on Jonathan Majors hate train day. So they're not thinking about all the stuff his lawyer is doing behind the scenes right now, trying to get an appeal together and all of that for the actual 3rd degree reckless causing physical injury. They're not thinking about that. From what the trades allegedly he got fired. Nothing has came out from Marvel. Nothing. Even when you read the trade, even when you read Deadline, even when you read, it's coming from a third party source.
That's what I say. Like, we haven't heard a statement from Marvel yet. Yeah, like Marvel hasn't posted anything on social media to say that they got rid of Jonathan Majors. Y'all just believe in what Variety says, just like y'all did the first time when all this bullshit came out.
Right,
exactly. No language.
Right. No, it's bullshit, and we tired of it. You know what I mean? So let's be clear. Let's make these charges. Let me you know what? Let me do it one more time. I'm gonna post it back up because I want to make for sure that we're clear that he is not charged for physically attacking this woman. Let's be clear on that. Matter of fact, he's not an abuser, and the harassment charge is a ticket. So let's get that out the way. Blue, do you still got the information on what the 3rd degree reckless cause of physical injury?
Yeah, I still got it.
So
you want me to share it?
Yep, because what I want to do is I want to completely get all the information out because I don't want to be like other channels. Other channels are not presenting all of the facts. They're just going off of the headlines of what Variety said, what the Hollywood Reporter said, what the Tracer said. They're not giving you what the actual meaning of all of this is. So, Blue, go ahead, take that away.
All right, boom. Assault in the third degree, physical injury, intent. Under our law, a person is guilty of assault in the third degree when, with intent to cause physical injury to another person, he or she causes such injury to that person or to a third person. The following terms used in that definition have a special meaning. Physical injury means impairment of physical condition or substantial pain. Intent means conscious objective or purpose. Thus, a person acts with intent to cause physical injury to another when that person's conscious objective or purpose is to cause physical injury to another. Note, in case of transferred intent, add the following paragraph. Under our law, it is not required that the person who is injured be the same person who was intended to be injured. That's a good statement too. So if there's two people and I go after Mika, but Dre gets hurt, you know what I'm saying?
I'm wondering how the hell I got here.
In order for you to find the defendant guilty of this crime, the people are required to prove from all the evidence in the case beyond a reasonable doubt both of the following two elements. One, that on or about said date in the county of the defendant caused physical injury to the accuser.
Go up real quick. Go up to the beginning where it says under the law, a person is guilty of assault in the third degree when with intent.
With
it's
intent.
So I got intent. I didn't do it, but I want to do it. You know what I mean? That's just like saying, you know what I'm saying, Blue, I'm gonna whoop your ass. You know what I'm saying? And I have the intent. I ain't do nothing, but I just got intent because I made a threat. And what he's guilty of, let's make this clear, people. Share this with all the other YouTubers who coming out and saying some bull job. Hold
on, no, he is guilty of this. This is the one he's guilty of.
That's the one he's actually guilty of. Assault in the third.
No, he's not guilty of
assault.
He's
not guilty of assault. No, he's guilty. He's guilty of assault in the third degree, recklessly causing physical injury. Yeah, recklessly causing. Well, he didn't do that. But still,
so he didn't. So basically, just saying he didn't assault her. He basically, in his trying to get away from her, he accidentally.
Yeah, he was recklessly assaulting her.
"Quote unquote." Assaulting.
Exactly.
You still want this up, or you want me to get the reckless?
Yeah, get the reckless one because I want us to be able to. What's up, sissy? You know what I'm saying? We still here for your people. You know what I mean? So sorry about everybody else in the comment section, but y'all are coming hot and heavy, and sometimes I can't keep up, especially that last stream. Good God, I couldn't keep up with that. It's like 470, almost 500 people in the chat. I can't keep up with that.
They was on it. All right, this one. I'm sorry. For the last one. This is what he was found guilty of.
Guilty of. Yes.
Right. Assault in the third degree, physical injury, reckless. The specified count is assault in the third degree. Under our law, a person is guilty of assault in the third degree when that person recklessly causes physical injury to another person. The following terms used in that definition have a special meaning. Physical injury means impairment of physical condition or substantial pain. A person acts recklessly with respect to physical injury when that person engages in conduct which creates or contributes to a substantial and unjustifiable risk that physical injury to another person. So that right there is just saying, if I'm playing in the street, Mika, and you come save me, but you get hit by the car, I can be deemed as causing physical harm, as causing physical, reckless assault on you because you came to save me, but you the one who got injured. You see what I'm saying? Because I didn't mean for you to get hurt, but you got hurt. You see what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Or when he or she is aware of and consciously disregards the risk. So let's say we climbing a tree, right? Now I know if we fall out this tree, we're gonna get hurt. You know what I mean? You fall out the tree and you can blame that on me and say, hey, the only reason why I was up in the tree was because Blue was up in the tree. I fell out the tree. You see what I'm saying? And when that risk is of such nature and a degree that is disregarded, it constitutes a gross deviation from the standard of conduct that a reasonable person would observe in a situation. I think this one and this note here, where there's evidence of voluntary intoxication on the part of the defendant, add a person also acts recklessly when he or she creates such a risk but is unaware of that risk solely by reason of his or her voluntary intoxication. I think that piece right there,
that's what it was.
Is what got him.
Because
he had been drinking.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, both of them had. I guess both of them had drinks.
But she wasn't on trial.
But she wasn't. Yeah, you know what I mean. They both had drinks. She had more drinks than him. Remember, she snuck in and drunk the martini or margarita. You know what I'm saying? Gulped it. You know what I'm saying? Super throat. You know what I'm saying? Gulp, gone. You know what I'm saying? So even if he just had a shot, they could just say,
right.
You know, well, you know, I was drinking too, so you know, and then it's to say, and then you know, with that, I think what they're saying is that you know they're trying to say that tussle back and forth. That's what everybody's pointing at. Is the tussle back and forth inside the car?
Well, they were out trying to get his phone.
Yeah, but they were out to see this. This the thing, and I was thinking about this too. So you add the intoxication. They were out in the middle of the street, so they're in an environment that harm could be caused.
Harm could be caused.
You see what I'm saying?
Even though that he was putting her back in the car,
even though right,
save such harm.
But my whole thing, and I'm still stuck on this. We don't know when she got said cut or said finger bruising. We don't have, you know what I'm saying? That was never solidified during this trial.
It was not. It was not. And I think that's the biggest that's the biggest component is that we don't know when she hurt herself. Never. Because in all the videos that we saw 8 minutes after that happened, she didn't have no injury. She went to go kick it. She was doing the electric boogaloo, all that stuff. That's why I'm thinking this is going to get appealed immediately. Right. Well, not immediately, but they're going to file an appeal, go to appeals court. It's going to be under the radar, and he's going to appeal this case. You know what I mean? Because I think he'll win his appeal too. That's when that's why I believe he will win his appeal. Now,
but I wanted to go back. Let me pull that back up, Dre, because I wanted to show you what the jury had to actually deliberate on. They had to actually deliberate. This is what they had beyond a reasonable doubt. In order for you to find the defendant guilty of this crime, the people are required to prove from all evidence in the case beyond a reasonable doubt both of the following two elements: that on or about said date in the county of the defendant caused physical injury to the accuser, and that the defendant did so recklessly. I don't think that was proven.
I don't see how
the jury could come to the conclusion on, because it says not one of two, but both of those.
Right. And I don't think it can be proven because she don't even know how her finger got injured. You know, she kept redacting the story. You know what I mean? So I don't think she knows. Obviously the prosecutor, that's why I say I think this is an easy appeal.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? You could get a jailhouse lawyer. You know what I'm saying? And if anybody know, everybody got a cousin who's a certified jailhouse lawyer. Well, in my family, I don't know about y'all, but right, my daddy's a certified jailhouse attorney. Trust me, he could be like, "Yo, this needs to be appealed. I could win my appeal on this one." You know what I mean? Because you got to prove that, like that. Now I said the appeals court is going to look at that, look at all the information. It's gonna be like, "Yo, I don't see where that could have, you know, without a reasonable doubt, according to the law, how that could have been, you know, how that could have went."
Right.
So, you know, I don't know. I don't know. I don't get it. Like I said, one of the jurors, like Danny said, was too giggly about, you know, about the charge. He couldn't wait to say it. Guilty. That nigga's guilty.
Couldn't wait.
I almost put Uncle Ruckus as the thumbnail, and it took everything in me not to. It took everything in me. But I mean, but again, the ramifications of this and the trickle effect, like I said on my verdict live information, was the ramification for every black man in New York is, I'm still say the same thing, and black men around the country. If this is what you got to go through, and I had a conversation with my son's 16. I told him, I said, man, I don't really care who you date. Right. I don't. Love who you want to love. But in this country, if you love a white woman, some people still deem that as the worst thing that you could ever do in your whole entire existence, black and white. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And you have to be really careful about who you date and what type of level you're on. And it's sad to have that conversation because we're supposed to be in the future. According to Back to the Future, I'm supposed to be riding a hoverboard and not one with 2 wheels. You know what I'm saying? I'm supposed to be having flying cars and microwave dinners that I just pop in the microwave and bam, real meal. You know what I mean? I guess we do got that. But still, you know what I mean? And we're still dealing with the element of racism and still talking about race. Just like, and this is and this is to you too. Do you feel like this is the same thing that when we had to talk about, you know, the Trayvon Martin and the Philando Castiles and the Alsa Sterlings, and when you start what to do when the police pull you over? Do you feel like this is the same way we're talking about when it comes to like black people and dating and your dating? Because I feel like that has to be a discussion now, without a shadow of a doubt.
It is, but it's not just that. It's beyond that. It's beyond the scope of who you're dating. He didn't go to jail. I mean, I don't want to say he didn't get arrested. He got arrested for calling the police.
Calling the police. Yeah.
Calling the police.
For protecting himself.
Yeah, protecting himself.
Protecting himself. Because he knew she was crazy.
He knew she was crazy, but he already had in his notion, the police is bad. Remember, she even said that.
He even said it.
In his mind, police out, you know what I'm saying? I don't deal with them. But he knew if this chick is laying here half naked and dead, I gotta call the police.
I gotta call.
That happened. You know what I'm saying?
He started to sound like Robert Downey Jr. in Tropic Thunder. I killed a panda. You killed Amanda. Oh, but this is what you do. You chop up the body. He was like, no.
But that's what I'm saying. If he was so-called abusing her or whatever, he would have went through every length that he could to make sure that this didn't get out.
Yes.
First thing he did was call the police. He didn't try to wake her up, move the body, or you know what I'm saying? He didn't do nothing.
She probably would have liked that because you know she was ready. She was hot and ready. I've been drinking. And it was like the police.
Yeah. What y'all doing? What he trying to run into? Hold on. Ain't that type of party.
And you know the first thing you do, the first thing you hear when the police knock in some big ass boots and carpet for we got a
started hearing radio.
Yeah, they're in the radio copy. She's like, Let me play dead real quick. I don't know what to do.
Talking about he tripped, girl. He tripped over the suitcase, girl. You won't even believe it. Like, what are you doing? Tweet
with the throw up in the bed. She tried to get some of that closet love. You got that closet love. We laughing about it, but I'm trying to laugh from keep crying.
I know
it's terrible.
Pain off, man.
You know what I mean? So, and that's the fear of every black man. Every black man has a fear of calling the police just to try to be the right dude. You know what I'm saying? They get mad at you when you record because we want to make sure that you're on your job. Then we get mad at people recording because they're not jumping in and getting on the. It's so many variables that you got to think about it. You like, damn, why do I have to? None of my counterparts has to deal with this. Yeah. Why does it feel like that beast of burden is on us? Like we got to carry that load as a black man. If something happened to me, I'm going to call the police. But don't you think I'm going to have my phone together or whatever? This is what they do. I'm going to have to. And
but that doesn't make any sense. You got to have all your ducks in a row. You can't be drunk. You can't have smoked a blunt. You can't, you know what I'm saying? The regular everyday thing that you do that has nothing to do with nobody, ain't breaking no laws. If you have one slip up, you going to jail. You getting arrested. They going through all your personals, your past. They doing all of that just to try for what?
I'm sorry. This comment reminds me of something my grandma would say. that has an old South flavor. That has an old black man from the South.
Like, I'm gonna use that shit. Man, like you don't have the sense God gave a goat.
Yeah, because that's something my grandma would say that. You ain't got the good sense God gave a goat.
I like
and then
that.
It's funny because Dave Chappelle, remember on his first stand-up, he's like an old black man would come up like, nigga, don't do that. That's 5 to 10. So he even called the police. Old black man, don't do it. Hang up, run. He should have been. And now, if we funny, it would have been fucked up, but it would have been funny. Be like, why is Jonathan Majors running from his penthouse? He go in, look, and just start taking off running.
He already ran a damn track meet already.
You know what I mean?
She was on his ass.
He was. It running on that man with some leather pants. You know how sweaty the inner you know how sweaty the inner part of your thighs gotta be rubbing together in some leather pants. Y'all,
I mean, all this could have went wrong though.
It did.
No, I'm just saying, like when she ran in front of that car, it could have been a hell of a lot worse.
Yo,
yeah.
If she would have ran in that mug and got hit. And it would have looked like, you know how they do it on spoof movies where they just get jacked up, roll around, fly in the air. Like,
if that would have happened, that would have been crazy. But look,
they would have look, them charges would have been like,
yeah.
It would have been like her fault. He was chasing, but he was chasing her, or she was chasing him.
What up,
like, boom, 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 boom.
Right. And then they would have been reckless. That would have been reckless too, because they was like, well, if he wasn't running from her,
right? He wasn't running.
If he wasn't running from her, she wouldn't have got hit by the car. What? Let's be real. My man
defended himself, even ran from the woman, and still got charged.
Yeah, I don't know what else I don't know what else you can do. And that's it. Like, what do you? And that's what this is showing. Like, there's nothing you can do. He tried his best to de-escalate, get away, and you know what I'm saying? Like, this is crazy.
Just hit the super chat if you feel like donating. I appreciate that, James. Appreciate that. But yeah, it's like literally, like it's like Monopoly. You just going around the board. You done rolled 11. You but the other person rolled 10, so they behind you. You're like, damn, I'm trying to get the boardwalk. You know what I mean? It is crazy with this because it is like what everybody's saying. Damn if you do, damn if you don't. I know an American Ninja Girl said this in the last live stream. It's like, what do you do? It's like, out of everything that I could have possibly done right, what else could I have it done? And
exactly,
you know what I'm saying? And it's all. And I talked about this when I started talking about toxicity in a relationship. And I feel like if you allow certain things to go, and Mika and Blue, you could chime in on this. If you knew that she had a drinking problem, and that was brought up in the video, while everybody keep talking about he's a narcissist because of what he said as Coretta Scott King, man, go to hell with all of that. I don't want to try to hear that. But if you knew that she had a drink, if you knew she had a drinking problem, right? Let's just put it out there. You knew she had a drinking problem. You got to constantly tell her how to be able to act. You can't go do this. You can't do that. You should have had a long conversation with yourself. Is like, does this benefit my purpose?
I think
I don't even think
that. The coochie. I mean, the coochie.
No, not like that, because the way it seemed like with the text messages and everything, seemed like he was trying to get rid of the chick. Seemed like
he's been trying to get rid of her for months now.
Yeah,
he just like, no, you're not getting rid of me, and that's borderline psycho material right there.
Right.
Honestly, well, hold on, wait a minute.
I mean, by he was stuck. Like, I got this white chick who can say or do anything. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
Yeah, I get what you're saying now, and that's
I had this information from March, and you break up with me. I promise you, boo boo, I'm dropping this on TMZ tomorrow.
Like, she can say, do anything to. He was already scared of the police. Now to go back on what you're saying, Drake, he should have, with him being scared of the police. Being with a white woman ain't the way you want to go. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel you on that. You know what I mean? Because she not, like he said, I don't think you're gonna protect us. She not, dog. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, the white tears gonna come, and she gonna want to feel like she's getting loved from somebody. You know what I'm saying? Right. Just to get back at you. And I think that's what this was all about. If I can't have you, nobody will.
And that's a damn shame. That's a damn shame, because this is exactly what we go. Is like I said, this is exactly what we go through, and people don't really understand now. You know, I'm gonna be, put my business out there. I've never dated outside of my race, so I don't know that particular element. You know what I'm saying? That has never came up in the process of me dating. So I don't know how that goes, but you know, people that I got my, you know, I got family members that date outside their race. I don't know what you do, but it's crazy that Alvin Braggs did this. But when that New York Giant, former offensive guard for the New York Giants, beat the brakes off his black girlfriend, you didn't see any of this.
Was he in office then? He might not have been in office.
No, he wasn't. That was the previous DA that was on there. But you know, I gotta pull up something because you know, I don't think y'all understand the magnitude of what Jonathan Majors, you know, go through. So, you know, obviously I gotta pull up something so you guys can kind of get the scope. So, you know, give me just a second. I gotta go find this real quick because this is bullshit.
Why you pulling that up? I want to pose a question. Do you think the jury members, after their deliberation, they get home and they actually get to go into social media and to, you know what I'm saying? Do you think that they be like, damn, we might have fucked up? Do you think that they would have?
I believe so. I believe so. I most definitely believe so. Because how can you not? They did it with the exoneration of Adam Falls.
Right. But they was already on, you know, they was like, this some
bullshit. That was some bullshit from the jump.
But do you think that those who were like, damn, I think we might have messed up, you know what I'm saying? After like maybe a day or two, because you know it's gonna be some interviews from some of them fucking juries.
Especially that one that giggled.
Right.
Exactly.
I want to know.
Let's gather her up.
after they sit on it for a minute, would they be like, damn, we might have messed that.
You know, they said the same thing about Mike Tyson. If you ever seen a documentary where all the jurors come back and they rediscuss the Mike Tyson trial and how the girl and her father cooperated all of that to get her to set him up to get paid off of him. You know what I mean? It's just, but I want to. This is just how I want to share my screen real quick and just show you, you know, from the late great Michael Jackson, because he already know how I feel. Let me just play the beginning.
You can't win. You can't make it even, and you can't get out of the game.
Black men, you can't win.
And win, child. You can't win, child.
You can't win.
Yes, Rashad, somebody giggled.
Yeah,
what is that? The remastered version? That shit look clean.
that's a digitally remastered version.
Digitally remastered. Yes. Thank you, James Willis, for the $9.99 super chat. Appreciate everything that y'all do. I went through the exact thing in a situation as a black man. This hurts because I had to fight the courts and escape and survive abuse. Man, bruh, I feel you. I feel you. Trust me. I completely feel you. Let me go ahead and drop him a little something for him.
I done came up, got my name up. So when they speak of who blinged up, I'm who they bring up.
You know what I mean?
I think it needs to be normalized for men to come forward, regardless of the stigma that's attached to it.
But think about it. He did.
I know, but because see, this the thing. Them jurors up there, they, to me, figured big black man. You know what I'm saying? They did the same thing, yeah. But it's not going to change. I'm not saying it's going to change overnight, but it needs to become normalized to where people view men or black men as the victim or can be victims in certain situations like this. Because as of right now, we ain't never going to be viewed like that. We're never going to be always going to, we can have bruises, beat up, broken bones. We always going to be looked at as, nah, dog. That little girl didn't do that to you. That's what they're going to
do. Exactly. And I mean, there are actual cases where the man didn't even fight back. He's the one with all the bruises and he's beat up. And they was like, yeah, go ahead and put your hands behind your back.
And that's the thing that somebody brought up. But what if he didn't? What if he allowed her to punch and kick and scratch and all of that? He still would have been looked at as guilty.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, for the guilty guilty from public perspective, you be like, so you go let this white woman just beat on you? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But then you got all these cameras around people, you know, and you still probably look like, hey, you know, yeah, she attacked me, but you know, you shouldn't have screamed at her. Now you're getting a harassment charge. Right. It's like,
It goes back to the damned if you do, damned if you don't.
Right. And like I said before, I know Rashad, you said we're not humanized. I keep telling people, man, go get there's a book. There's a book to go read called The Black Image and the White Bond by George Ferguson. Some of them, and even us, still look at us as the 3/5 rule. They do not look at us. They look at us like we're subhuman or superhuman. It's either one or the other. We're either subhuman or superhuman. They can't pick which one. You know what I mean?
I wish more people, regardless of whether they knew him or not, showed up in that gallery to support him. Not just Jimmy. You know what I'm saying?
Not just his mama, his auntie.
That whole side should have just been flooded with. Well, even if you just there to just be nosy, you know what I'm saying?
They showed up. They showed up for Mel Gibson.
Yep.
Robert Downey Jr. did it because Mel Gibson showed up for him when he first got out of jail. Remember, Robert Downey Jr. went to prison. Yeah. So when he showed up and he was trying to get back into Hollywood, who showed him support? Mel Gibson. When Mel Gibson went through his anti-Semitic, whatever, all of that, you know what I mean? Robert Downey Jr. was like, hey, who is without, he is without sin, cast the first stone. Where is that same energy, you know what I'm saying, for Jonathan Majors?
Nah, because like I said, dealing with I was, you know what I'm saying, I'm on Instagram, came across Frankie shit. I just wanted to see what she was saying because she was, I knew she was on some bullshit, right? Her whole thing, she was like, I'm not going to talk about the case because it gets gross or whatever. So they basically on the, well, who could play Kang next? You know what I'm saying? That's the thing going around now, which is cool.
Yeah, they can do whatever. Cool. I don't care.
That's fine, but to just sidestep this, like, this doesn't matter. Oh, he was found guilty. Who can play Kang next? Like, damn, dog.
Why y'all sidestep it, though? Let's start there.
Because they don't care.
The thing is, she doesn't care, and she couldn't. She said that this man was convicted of abuse. That's what caught my attention. Listening to the video. When she said he was convicted of abuse, I said, well, wait. I said, hold on. Why are you saying he's convicted of abuse? Don't put that out there. You know what I'm saying? She came back and was like, well, he was literally found guilty. Blah. I said, no, he was not. He was found guilty of harassment and reckless assault. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not abuse.
But again, they won't research, they won't do anything, and then she has a large following,
right?
So anything she says, again, these people with the most people that's influenced. Let me just tell you this: I don't want to be your influence. The only reason why I don't want to be an influencer because these people with large platforms. The reason why they got large platforms because they follow the American narrative, whatever the narrative is. If it's believe all women and they're super feminists, with a cape and everything, where he's guilty, and you're gonna have you're gonna have those super feminists that's with you, that's gonna follow along with you, and it is grossly in the thousands. While we're talking about gross, those are grossly in the hundreds of thousands. They're ready to bash and beat up on somebody. Same thing with toxic masculinity. All the men they come in and they hate women and yada yada yada. You got a large following of that. You know what I mean? The Tommy Sotomayers of the world. You know what I mean? You're going to have a large following of that. And when you have somebody who wants to stick from the truth, 113 people in here. But somebody right now, there's an influencer right now, got over 1,000 people watching this live. And that whole entire time, he didn't give a fuck about Jonathan Majors.
No.
He doesn't care about, let me go in and let me see exactly what it is so I can educate. Let me tell you why he's not convicted of the. He didn't batter this woman. This is the charge, and a harassment charge can be something dumb and simple.
Annoying somebody is a harassment charge.
I do this
yelling in their face. It's harassment.
Look, I do this to Mika every day when I text her some bull crap or on Instagram. I'm about
to get you arrested. No,
you know what I mean? But you see how quickly and easy that can be.
Right.
You see what I mean? And if I continue to push a rhetoric. That's why I try to check. Good friend of mine was on Twitter. That's who I was Twitter figuring with. Dog, you putting this out there, calling him a narcissist or whatever. You're following the same rhetoric as mainstream media. You know what I'm saying? You ain't. At least follow my page. So you can see I'm giving you all the documentation that's out there before I give you my opinion. Here's everything that is said in court. Now here's my spiel. Here's my thought of this. And I honestly thought that he would be. Not convicted of this. I thought he was going to be innocent of all charges. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't expecting a juror to be sitting around giggling. He couldn't wait to say, this nigga's guilty. I wasn't expecting that.
Me neither.
Because of this
2023.
Right. Not here. You know what I mean? But you know, oh God, let me y'all can go ahead. Let me because when emotions are high, logic is low, and I'm about to start going there. I'm about to start into Stephen Dre Smith.
That's true. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Because you saying that her, you know, when you got a platform like that, use it for good, right?
Right.
No, they want to use it to get paid. Why would I want to do it for good things when
they want to talk the controversy, and the controversy gets them clickbait. Like it's a clickbait for them, right? So they're not gonna like the influencer that you said he got charged with abuse. No, he wasn't. He wasn't charged with abuse. He's not an abuser. Like that's what was proven.
But you know what her agenda is. And Mika, Blue know what her agenda is.
Yeah, I know.
So if the man would have sneezed on her wrong, he would have been an abuser.
But the thing, what's so bad? What I don't like about her, right? Because she made good content. I can't take away the content that she made, but because of what political scale that she leans on, or what her social thought process is at said time, it be bullshit. Like it don't, and it's against her. It hurts. I don't think she understands what this means for, because at the end of the day, right, if she is with some guy and she goes into cardiac arrest or whatever, and they at some party and that guy just looks at her on the fucking ground and she's shaking and coughing up blood or whatever the fuck, and he don't dial 911 as a black man, what's she gonna come out and say?
Do you know I went to, you know I'm UAW brother, right? UAW Local 49, got to shout them out. We did a harassment class. This is why I know. That's why I was kind of thinking, well, they could get him for that minor harassment class. I mean, a minor harassment charge, which is a ticket. Why? Because in our harassment class now, if you stare at somebody too long, you can get fired for harassment.
Yeah.
If you if they call it the elevator, if you start up, I know, nigga. Are you serious? You can get fired from a lucrative job paying for $80,000. You can lose your $80,000 a year job for looking at somebody.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If you stare at somebody, butt, gone. If you look at somebody too stupidly, gone. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. So now they're taking this, and again, this is overcorrected through the Me Too movement. That's what it really is.
Overcorrected.
That's why, and now I see why the senior reporter for the Daily Beast was asking me, do you see the simulations? The simulations of Johnny Depp case and the Amber Heard. This is the overcorrect. I wish I could go. Matter of fact, I'm gonna text her. Today and said, you know what, Print, this is an overreaction of the Me Too movement.
Talking about Pilar?
No, not Pilar. Yeah, Pilar. Yeah, this is an overcorrection of the Me Too movement. Because what is happening now is that now you have people overdoing it. Now you can't do anything. A woman you literally can hit me, punch me, kick me, send me, you know what I'm saying, chase me down the block. Nothing. I look at you and you deem I'm harassing you. I'm done. I can go to jail. I got to pay a fine.
I hate that it because it sounds like we talking bad about women. This isn't.
It's not about women. It's about the
women's problem. This is, you know what I'm saying? It's only reason why it's women's problem is because, you know, a lot of women do get harassed or
no, I'm not saying that,
things like that. But the thing is, when it's used for evil, that's the thing. You're right. When it's used for bad, I want justice for. If Mika get assaulted, fry that nigga. Right? You know
exactly. I'm coming where they at.
Right. Send them up. Send them up the flagpole. Whatever you want to. You know what I'm saying?
I don't even need. I bring the flagpole. Shit. I bring the motherfucker. That's what I do.
Mean? But it's when it's used for, and a lot of times things like this get used in that situation. Men don't have a voice, and I know women haven't had a voice for a long time. But men don't have a voice in that situation. And it's hard to even when you see some bullshit and you try to call it out and you end up on the male side of things, you now get looked at as, you know what I'm saying, an abuser. Oh, you signed with an abuser. You doing it. And it's like, hold on, whoa. I'm just looking at facts. I'm just looking at what seems to be the issue. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's it. If she was done wrong, I'm with her. She should not be done wrong. But let's look at what's really, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Did he do that? If he didn't do that, then
You can't tell me a man's an abuser who's running away from somebody. Okay, Mika is the queen of horror. When is the last time the dude, what's his name, Ghostface, was running from one of the scary movie? When was he chased?
It never happens.
Never. So you can't tell me this man is
the only person that went after her. The only person that went after her attacker was Nancy.
But he wasn't chasing. She wasn't chasing him all through the streets. He had to duck and dodge cars, hit the corner, get little on the block.
She's the only person that went after her attacker. But she wasn't running after him.
Take off running. I'm turning that off. We're turning this off. What is going?
Like they did it on Scary Movie though. They did do it on Scary Movie.
But that was being, they supposed
to be funny. Yeah. All right, thank you, Ernest Claiborne, for the $10 super chat. Anyone running against Bragg will get a donation from me. I don't give a fuck if it's a Democrat, Republican, or Independent. I agree with you. Let me put this for you. Let's do this.
Now you're looking at the world's richest man, and I'm black.
I feel him. I mean, if I was a New Yorker, I'm not even gonna lie. If I was a New Yorker right now, boy, I'm calling for that dude's head.
Yeah,
I'm calling for his job. It's bad enough the chief of police was calling for his head. You know what I'm saying? As a citizen, yes, I do. I want to protect women, but that's not the way to do it. That is absolutely not the way to do it. I want to make sure, not just white women either. I need black women, Hispanic women. You know what I'm saying? For all women. You know what I'm saying? To get protected. You know what I mean? Just not when a lily white woman, you know what I'm saying, is in trouble. The sister that's down the street that's really getting beat by her boyfriend. Right. I need that same energy. The Puerto Rican woman who comes home and is scared at night because her man is beating on her. I need that same energy. You know what I mean? That's what I need to protect the real victims of domestic violence, not this bullshit that we got up here.
Just soap opera ass shit. That's what this was. This was Days of Our Lives, Young and the Restless, all of them shits rolled up into one. You know what I'm saying?
As somebody who's seen DV in real time and seen real victims of DV, dog, this is why I'm so mad about it. And I'm not, this ain't got nothing to do with the real victims of DV. I got y'all back. This ain't it. That's all I'm saying. That this ain't it. You know what I mean? And we have way too many feminists. You know what I'm saying? These toxic feminists that come out and want to push this narrative.
Somebody must see what I saw.
Well, what did you see?
Go back to the other
this one?
Yeah, instead of focusing on facts, certain YouTubers are already discussing which black actor can play Kang next.
You seeing that on Instagram right now too?
Yeah.
You know what? We gonna talk about
who we get next.
Yeah, we gonna talk about this because I talked about it on the live earlier with Chill. I want Kang to fly off in the sunset. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I don't want him recast. I don't want him to come back. I don't want nothing.
You know what they can do? I got an idea. Have Kang get arrested for DV. Get him out of there, just like they did fucking Black Panther. That's what it is, right?
I mean, they did the same thing with Black Panther.
That's what they did to Black Panther. Have the real life situation.
What's up, Rashad? Right. I'm just because this is let's think about it for a second. None of the other big YouTubers are going to talk about the actual ramifications of this case when it comes to being in the city. We all know that. And I understand who's gonna play Kang next. Who should play Kang? Well, let's do it. How about no Kang at all?
No Kang
how about he just get pruned out the timeline? How about we just do that? Let's just do that. And then that way, like I said, they could go 1984, do it the right way and bring in the Beyonder. You can get John Travolta because John Travolta's. Am I not lying? Does the Beyonder from the 1984 Super Bowl coming looks just like John Travolta with the flare? You know, or David Hasselhoff when he was playing Garth Knight with the flare shirt with his taco meat hanging out. Don't get that. Don't get that because what I need Jonathan Majors to do right now is call every independent director. Writer strike is over. Go get you some independent work
and just get to work.
Fuck the mainstream, right? Fuck mainstream Hollywood right now. Go get you some independent work, and I'm not talking about Tubi. We're not gonna see him on Megan, Who Shot Megan in the Foot or whatever the movie Utopia about. You know what I mean?
That got shot in the heel.
Yeah, that's the dumbest shit ever. Latoya, and you know what? I had that conversation with my son, my oldest son is 19, but I had it with my 6-year-old son. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And this is and again, this is what I'm talking about. The bigger picture of this. We're just looking at a celebrity who got caught up, and everybody's talking about text messages, a Coretta Scott scheme. Fuck all that.
Right.
Look at the Alvin. Look what they're doing at the district attorney's office. Look what they're doing as far as the narrative that they're trying to push. And your black child could be affected from that. Whether your black child 35 or your black child, you know what I'm saying, 7 years old, it don't matter. Look at the ramifications that can happen with that if we continue with pushing a narrative in this rhetoric. Because what will happen is that your cousin, uncle, best friend, male best friend, whatever, can get caught in this mess. And then if he don't have Jonathan Majors money, he's taking a deal. And now he's forever in the system. Arrest picture and all of that. Trust me, I know. So this is bigger. This is about Jonathan Majors, but it's even bigger than him. Especially if you live in New York and you know what Alvin Braggs is doing, you know, with the Manhattan District Attorney.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you know. So that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Let me get to some of these comments and then we're going to get to this. Yeah, and Latoya, my heart goes out to you.
Right. Yeah.
My heart goes out to anybody who was a victim of domestic violence, because I feel like if a man put his hands on a woman and he needs his monkey ass whipped.
Yeah.
You know, just put him in a cell real quick with the homies. He and let him know what happened. He'll get it right after that. He'll cut that shit out after that. Trust me. And I know the things that see what's crazy. Real victims don't get this type of shine and love. Right. This type of spotlight.
Ain't that right?
They don't get this. This is just shining light not only on the male side but the woman's side, because y'all not getting a light shine on you when you know you're going through real domestic violence and nobody is really coming to your aid. It's like you got to push and fight and crawl just to go get a restraining order. Right. You know what I'm saying? You got to push a scratch and claw just to get this, just to get a conviction.
Ain't no money in political points in the everyday DV victim.
It's not. That's what I'm saying. The Alvin Braggs is preaching this politics about we got to protect women and we're gonna be tough on crime when it comes to women. They don't care about you either. You are a political pawn in the bigger scheme of things, and that's why they don't care. They don't care. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. Let's get to the no, we're not talking about him. We were talking about Instagrammer, Frankie from Instagram. You know what I'm saying? So we're not talking about him. You know, I don't care. He's going live. He got his own thing going on. God bless that brother. You know what I'm saying? But no, that's not about him. Let me try to get to some of these comments. Let me get to some of these. Let me just try to go down the hill. Good God. I keep forgetting this. This is not like normal. Exactly. This is insane. I really hope Spike comes out and holds this man down and talks, you know what I'm saying, and talks really up for Jonathan Majors. I really hope they finish that film.
Yeah. He's supposed to be playing Dennis Rodman too, right?
Yeah, he's supposed to be playing Dennis. And that's probably the perfect role that I'll do next. Is the Dennis Rodman role. The reason why I played the Dennis Rodman, you want me to play the bad boy? I go all into that role. Make it dramatic, have him crying. Yeah, I mean, for one, I read in
with all the white grade,
but as much as he won't. But I read in the 11th grade, Bad as I Want to Be. It's actually heartbreaking. That's a heartbreaking story. When that man had a shotgun to his head, was about to delete himself out the timeline for real. Chuck Daly had to talk to him.
Down, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's so if it was me, that's the role that I'll take after Spike Lee. I'm doing that. Because then you're gonna get all of me, all the emotions. It did all the things you went through this trial. Put it into that performance.
Yeah.
Put it into that performance. And I'm telling you, everybody's going to look at you and be like, well, damn. And when they read Dennis Rodman, go back and read Dennis Rodman's book, You know, I don't care if the man was in a dress, butt naked, or whatever when he was selling the book. That book will tell you about the things that go on between black men and mental health.
Right.
And that's why, that's why I was saying on the last live, Blue, he needs to be the poster child of mental health therapy. You know, I would immediately go to that. Let me be about suicide aware. If everybody keep making jokes about, you know, me, because if she, with her, sympathy, with him, no sympathy, no empathy, no nothing. So what do? Let me go be the poster child of mental health for black men and how hard this is and how stressful this is, because me being a Hollywood star, how stressful it could have been. I'm just saying.
I won't say no. I won't say no to that. I think that comes with timing, right?
Yeah, it has to be in the right time.
Yeah, it comes. I don't think you just run and jump into that right after this.
Oh yeah.
But I do agree. Find a, you know, a safe space that you can promote that promotes some type of positive. Hey, look, mental health, this or you know what I'm saying. Even if he wanted to do so, because he the victim.
He is a victim.
If he wanted to jump on the DV side and say I'm, you know what I'm saying, because like I said, to me, he's the victim.
Exactly. Now look at it like this. He goes in and he actually documents himself getting help. You know what I'm saying? They get a camera crew and he actually talks about the things that he's went through. I'm gonna get to you. I got you, Mr. YouTube. But he talks about the things that he goes through as a Hollywood star and as a black man.
Right.
And why therapy is so important and all of this. And technically he has to be vulnerable in that point so people can see the human side of him. They're still not treating him as a human being. You know what I'm saying?
You know this is what would put me back in good graces with Marvel or Disney or whoever. If they let him do the same way that
Ezra Miller,
Jeremy Renner had his show.
Yeah.
On Disney Plus where he was doing the whatever he was doing.
Yeah.
They let Jonathan Majors do that over there.
Now I know people were on the Disney, unsubscribe to Disney. It's funny because it comes with my package. So I can't drop them because it's part of my Verizon package. It's comes free.
Say the same thing.
It comes free with the deal.
Right,
but okay. Well, let's I say
count. I don't even think you count as a
I don't
subscriber.
Yeah. So let's say for instance that Disney comes out, because remember Disney didn't say this is just the trades.
Right.
This is just the trades, and the trades been saying this for months. Unless Disney says it, I'm not going for it. Unless Disney said if we're going to go into Variety, our good friend Cheyenne Roundtree, we're going to go into that. But until Disney actually says it, I'm not buying it just yet. That's why there's a question mark on Disney dumps Kang. Question mark Pot Tree, because they haven't said it yet. You know what I'm saying? And Mr. YouTube, let me get to your $9.99 super chat. I thank you. I do apologize. Sad, most big black that sound funny. The big black YouTubers.
Big black YouTubers.
Yeah. This is it. What did Dave Chappelle say? What is the joke? We're all Clifford. We're all Clifford.
Oh,
but
Clifford,
I mean, you know, I won't say that because eventually I'm gonna get it. I might become with you guys' support and $9.99 a month. I could become a big black YouTuber that's a clown.
Honestly, I'm with you. I wouldn't mind. I would like to be but like I said, and we talked about this year, you know, when we first started Blurred AF about integrity, and you know what I'm saying? I'm not a journalist, integrity, but I still want to present some type of integrity. You know what I'm saying? I don't know everything. I'm not a journalist. I'm not a news pundit. You know what I'm saying? I'm none of that. But if I'm gonna give it to you, I want to give it to you straight. You will get my opinion, and you will also get the facts. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, I will have my opinion, but I'm also gonna be opinionated with the facts, and that's what we don't get from the so-called black YouTubers, black Instagrammers. You know what I'm saying? They just regurgitating what Variety, Deadline. You know what I'm saying? They wasn't. I was like, damn. Shawty, you up in New York, you wasn't there. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this was your prime opportunity to do some journalism. You could have went up there and sat in the at least one day in the gallery to see what was going on.
My brother did. My brother warned me too. He warned me because this happens to black people. This happens to black men a lot. But but I don't know. I don't know. Let's pull up this article real quick. I think this is just more heartbreaking because, like I said, I got brothers and everybody in here has a male. Yeah, I got sons, I got brothers, I got brothers. You know what I'm saying? I got cousins, and everybody on here has a male figure, a black male figure. If you're black, you know what I'm saying? And this is just sucks. So this is what Variety says. This is what Variety said. It said Marvel Studios drops Jonathan Majors following guilty verdict for harassment and assault. This is by Adam B. Very. Marvel Studios have parted ways with Jonathan Majors, the actor cast to play Kang, the central antagonist in the multiverse saga of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Also, after he was convicted on December 18th of two misdemeanor counts of harassment and assault of Stephanie McMahon Helmsley III. His ex-girlfriend, a source close to the studio, confirmed the decision to Variety. So it's not Disney; it said a close source, a source close to the studio. Now, I haven't looked at Daniel RPK. I haven't looked at him and see what he said, if he confirmed or denied it. But everybody, Emergency Awesome, everybody is on why he got fired. I mean, everybody is. So, what do you think? Okay, panel and people in the audience, what do you think Marvel should do next? Should they keep the character of Kang going? I don't even want to talk about it. Should they keep the character of Kang going with a recast, or should they just switch positions to somebody else? What do y'all think?
I told
you.
TMZ
said it too. I mean, I kind of agree with what Rashad said earlier. Like, if y'all already was contemplating it, and we do believe what Variety is saying, because again, Marvel has not come out, Kevin Feige has not come out and said anything official yet. But if y'all had 1 foot in and 1 foot out this whole damn time, then we don't give a damn about no Kang. Just move on.
Right. Just move on. Because you wasn't. I'm with that. Like, just move on. We don't need a recast. Honestly, this is one character that was wrapped up. Not on purpose, but they wrapped him up. You know what I'm saying? Like, his storyline can be wrapped up and move, and we can move away from Kang. And if they want to visit Kang later on, they have the opportunity to do that.
My virtual hug.
You know what I mean? They got the opportunity to do that. So I would say pivot, move on. We don't need to recast. Just move on.
We don't care.
Because I don't even care anymore about Kang. I don't. After this, I don't care.
Move on.
Right.
They fucked up the character. Let's be real. They fucked up the character Ant-Man anyway.
Yeah, and that's why I was gonna say I don't think people even care about Kang. Once you get away from Jonathan Majors,
get away from Kang and the character the whole entire night. Yeah. Get away from the whole thing. You know what I mean? Because it like you said, Ninja Girl, if you're not gonna bring him back, just lead up the whole entire thing. The way that Loki ended, you can most definitely do that.
Yep.
You know what I mean? You can say, well, we pruned all the Lokis out the timeline in the next multiverse movie. You know what I'm saying? You can literally, you could do it in Deadpool. You know what I'm saying? Well, Deadpool is still in final reshoot, final cuts and all that. You could write something in where, there's no Kang the Conqueror in this universe. Oh, he got pruned out of all the timelines. We took care of him. Oh, well, good. You know what I'm saying? And let it go.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So let it go. But, I feel like if you're going to do it, I'm telling you, it would be clever. It'll be amazing. Just do the Beyonder. You know what I'm saying? The Beyonder's an alien anyway. You know what I mean? Just do the Beyonders. You ain't got nothing to worry about. But, oh my God, this is just, Yes, Rashad, there's no salvaging that. And no, don't bring on Doom. Doom is Thanos level.
Right. Wait, you gotta wait.
Matter of fact, Thanos can't handle Doom. Doom is the greatest big bad, one of the greatest big bad in Marvel history.
Yeah.
No, you don't bring on Doom. Slow burn that one. Slow burn that one. You know, that's why I said the Beyonder.
Out of the greatest villains in comic book history, it was like Joker 1, him 2, or something like that. So
yeah,
like, nah.
Nah. Hell, you could bring up who's out there that we could bring in just besides the Beyonder. Who else we could bring in? Annihilus.
Yeah, you can do that. You can do the Annihilus wave.
But then you still got to do the multiverse saga. So it's just the best thing to do is to bring on the Beyonders.
Beyonder.
Just bring on the Beyonder. You just call it quits.
Yeah, bring on the Beyonder to finish it. I mean, there's ways that if they want to do the due diligence and get real people who know what, you know what I'm saying, which way to go, because I don't think they have people who know which way to go. That's their situation. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's why they like, oh shit, Kang, we don't know which way to go with. You know what I'm saying? It's because you really don't know. You know, me and you, we can go right on over there to the Marvel Studios right now and be like, all right, we need to go.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Marvel can save face if they look at how many people still support Jonathan Majors. They can. I kind of want to pull up Emergency Ultimate, see what he says, and do a quick reaction to that, because he's an insider. And Marty Mon, thank you so very much. You've been very supportive. You guys have been very supportive to the channel. I really, really, really appreciate you. So I'm done with Marvel. Bye. You know what I'm saying? Bye. And
you could do Masters of Evil. I personally think they should just go all in on mutants.
You think so?
Yeah. Quit. I mean, lead the event. What does the Avengers got going on right now? Literally, what do the Avengers got going on? You got fake ass Black Cap, Falcon Cap. You know, like, what do the Avengers got going on? They didn't like the Marvels, right? Mm-hmm. Like, everything Avengers related right now that's not the original Avengers stinks. Nobody wants a part of it. It's time to start a new IP within Marvel. That's why I say either go all in on mutants or ramp up this Fantastic Four situation.
I'm the only thing, like I said, that I don't.
We don't need Doom, but hold on, we don't need Doom with Fantastic Four. Just because Doom is synonymous with Fantastic Four, don't mean we need Doom.
Right. I want to share this real quick. I think I'm not gonna lie, man. I'm trying to get. This is heartbreaking, man. This is heartbreaking on just too many multiple levels. It's heartbreaking because I am a Marvel fan. I've been a Marvel fan. You know what I'm saying? So low. And I tell this story, and we told the story before. You know, I've been a Marvel fan since the Incredible Hulk syndication TV show. The reason why that show is so important to me, and the way that you know, I felt that character, you know, with him, is because I used to sit with my uncle and watch that show. That's a memory when you're, you know, 4, 5, 6 years old that you never forget, because that's my favorite uncle. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, ever since then and all of that, man, it's hard. It's hard to deal with that. And plus, this is what I cover on my channel. Yeah. So it's like, damn, if I stop doing that and DC ain't doing shit right now, I don't have a channel. I literally don't have a channel.
We've been, the crazy thing is with Marvel on the low the way it's been, we already been like scooping this, you know what I'm saying, digging in the dirt trying to get something. So
you know what I mean? Marty Mon, thank you again for the donation again, the 49 super chat. That's why Black people had no political power. We squander it by empowering our enemies with our dollars.
Yeah.
And
Alvin Bragg is our enemy.
Alvin Bragg is really our enemy.
He the enemy. He the ops.
Yeah. Any version of Secret Wars doesn't work without Doom and the Beyonder. But you have to have Doom as the secondary character. You have to have the big bad as the Beyonder, right?
Yeah.
And then have Doom knock him off. Don't have the Avenger, have Doom knock him off and recreate, just like in the comic. If I'm not mistaken, did that not happen in the comics? In the first Secret Wars, that's exactly what happened. And the Beyonder is funny as hell.
Or don't do it.
Or just don't do it.
I say just
you might have to pivot. You might have
Avengers. End it. You can always come back to the Avengers. End it. Start going with like I said, X-Men and Fantastic Four. That's your next big IP. It's not superhero fatigue. We don't have the original Avengers, so we don't give a damn about Shang-Chi, and all them other motherfuckers. We don't care, right? Don't nobody care about that shit.
I saw mine. I saw my Jonathan Majors, change.org. You know, so I saw mine's. Jesus, like, I don't know. I don't know. Like I said, this is one of those things that I really just, it's what I don't know. I gotta sit down and have a real conversation about it. You know what I mean? And I feel both. I feel both sides as a creator, and I feel both sides as a fan, because I believe that this is done wrong. But again, they are a business. Let's not kid ourselves. Disney is a business. We still got beef with what they did to T'Challa.
Exactly.
You know, that's on it. Not trying to say it like this, but them killing off T'Challa is more pressing than them getting rid of Kang, because a lot of us didn't like Kang was blackwashed. Jonathan Majors. There's plenty of other black characters Jonathan Majors could have played in the MCU instead of Kang the Conqueror. You know what I mean? It's just being real, because Kang is white in the comics. Kang's toy is white. You know what I'm saying? Oh, white. You know what I mean? So even if you was going to go look for Kang, you'd be like, damn, I thought he was black. Yeah. He a white dude? What? Well, why did they make him black?
They ain't even no variant of a black. You know what I'm saying? Even Rama Tunt is white. You know what I'm saying?
It's white. The only person that's a different color is Ravenna Renslayer, and that's in the newer comics. She's light skinned like old girl on the show. Other than that,
she was white.
She was white at first, and then Jonathan Hickman was like, we'll put a little color on her. And then she is a little light skinned with kinky hair.
Right.
The one that was messing with Iron Lad.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what I mean? So exactly. Thank you. That's oh boy. Oh yeah. All right. Alfred doesn't run Disney or Marvel. Just say you ain't boycotting. Who's Alfred?
Who's Alfred?
I don't know who Alfred is.
I think probably Alvin.
No, but Alvin runs the New York District Attorney's office, and Alvin is the one who's creating all this bullshit to put these people in the first place. This is a domino effect. You know what I'm saying? And to say let's be honest. To save face, if I got arrested right now for matter of fact, I would just tell you a story. You know, like I said, I work for I work for Ford. Somebody got caught drinking in the truck. You know what I'm saying? It's not illegal to drink, but it's a bad look on the company. Where you think that person is at right now? You know what I'm saying? They're at home. The thumbs up. They're at home looking stupid right now. You know what I'm saying? You know what he did. It's not like it's repairable, but Disney had to do it as a bit. I understand the business side. You know what I'm saying? And again, I'm just asking. What do y'all? Okay, I stopped doing Disney, right? Who's gonna come support me when I'm just talking about myself? Because there's no DC going on. You know what I'm saying? Who's gonna come to support my channel after that? We can say that, but remember, who's gonna come support my channel after that? This is all I'm asking. You know what I mean? Because then
still need a platform so you can amplify other things. You know what I'm saying?
And then not only that, we still got other black people in the MCU, just in case that happens to them. We got Tiana Parrish. You know what I'm saying? That we still have to support. We got Mahershala Ali that still needs our support. Anthony Mackie still needs our support. You know what I'm saying?
No matter how much you hate.
No matter how much I can't stand his face. You know what I'm saying? It's just his face. But that's what I'm saying. So it's a double-edged sword. It's like I see where you're coming from, and then I also say, well, if let me ask you this: if you dump your
got Lizzo.
Oh, you know I got Lizzo, man. I'm riding her. I can't wait to see her so I can ride her back. But anyway,
you know,
you are so let me ask you this. Are we taking our money that were the $6.99, $7.99? I don't know, because I don't pay for it. You know what I mean? I don't pay for it.
Right.
If you take your Disney money, right? Are you going to invest in Jonathan Majors in his career going forward?
Yeah, that's a good question.
So if I'm taking my money, if I take the money am I reinvesting it back into Jonathan Majors? Because I never said I was boycotting. I said there's a lot that I got to think about as a Marvel fan and what's going on here. You know what I'm saying? I never said that. But what I did say is I'm going to support Jonathan Majors in everything that he does. You know what I'm saying? If it's a Tubi movie, he's getting my dollars. You know what I'm saying?
Well, he can't get the dollars from Tubi because it's free, but
see what I'm saying?
No, they get paid for the ads.
We get paid for the
ads.
So that's what I'm saying. What are we with anything? Because trust me, on the land boycotts, I got one in the I got a change.org cooker right now. So what I'm saying is that we do a certain thing, but where do we redirect that at? If I'm going to boycott because I don't like this, where am I redirecting those dollars to? Am I holding my dollars? Am I redirecting my energy now to another black actor in Marvel to make sure that they don't get the same treatment that the other that Chadwick got? Because I could pull up the receipts on Chadwick or what Jonathan Majors just got. So it has to be, we have to be able to redirect. We just can't say, oh, I'm tired of this. I'm just on my subscription.
It's got to be smart. That's
and there's smart. Right. And there's nothing else. There's no other redirect for that energy. Yeah, and a lot of people say, yeah, I want to boycott, and that's cool, you know, and I'm down for it. But how do we redirect so we're supporting the other black actors in that? Abdul Mateen is coming. Do we? So even though I don't like that Wonder Man shit, you know what I'm saying?
Wonder Man.
But how do we support him?
Because I guess what people don't like when the boycotts happen, you know, a lot of people talk about civil rights boycotts and stuff. They actually had their own buses. They didn't have the city bus. They took Joe's, you know what I'm saying, bus and rode around in Joe's bus. So you have to have an alternative. We don't have an alternative. And I'm not saying you can still boycott and not do nothing. But in 2023, just because you don't watch Marvel no more, if they don't see you redirecting your dollars towards something else, then it don't matter to them. You see what I'm saying? Because they could, regardless whether you there or not, I don't even think they care about money. You know what I'm saying? I don't even think they care about money. Really, right? Because if you see some of the shit that they putting out, it don't look like they care about money. They care, you know what I'm saying? It's some bullshit. So you have to show them that you have to go to their competitor, right? You have to go do some shit like that.
To
DC, Paramount, whoever they competing with. You know what I'm saying?
Amazon. They're competing with Amazon because the Disney Plus is comparing to Amazon.
Right.
So that's what I'm saying.
If it's a black, if Jonathan Majors ends up over there, or if it's some black, you know what I'm saying, content over there, put all your attention over there. Then they're like, oh shit, what's going? You know what I'm saying? Our numbers dropped, but their numbers went up. Now they got something to look at. Actual, you know what I'm saying? That's how you do it. Because if there's no evidence that you really left,
right,
you know what I'm saying, then they're gonna be like, shit, I don't know if ain't no real boycott going on because our numbers look like our numbers. You know what I mean?
And we talked about this with Chill. I guarantee you, because James Gunn got fired, right? James Gunn got fired for some tweets.
Right.
For some tweets. So Disney been petty. Disney's petty like that.
I mean, they're trying to keep that wholesome image.
The wholesome image.
Image.
But then what happened? Did they not hire him back?
They had to.
They had to hire him back. You know, after everything died down, after a couple good talkings, they hired him back. Now, after they hired him back, he did an amazing job on his movie. And then he took over as creative of Disney. I mean, of DC, the DCU. How much you want to bet Marvel doesn't do the same thing? That Jonathan's going over to, he's going to get a phone call from DC, but like, hey, let's let everything die down. I got a role for you. Don't worry about it.
Right.
I got something for you. Then I can say, because all I'm saying is if you're going to do something, or if we're going to do something that's a collective, right? Where does that money go? Right. Where does that energy? And this is a plus because again, I'm a creator. You know what I'm saying? So I have to create stuff that people want to watch. Yep. So if I bring up an independent, because everybody was like, I've been reading the comics. It's talking about independent comics. Talk about the independent comics. How many people was gonna come in here and listen to me talk about a comic you ain't never heard of? or a character you've never heard of. As a creator, let's be real. More people know about Love and Hip Hop than they know about the history of the Black Panther or who the Black Panther is. Let's be real. Especially the demographic that I'm looking at, which is my Black demographic. So again, if you're telling me that you want me to boycott, what are you going? Where is 138 people going to support me at? Are you going to support me? Because I don't watch Power. Now I don't watch that other shit. You know what I'm saying? Are you going to come? I don't like that shit. I don't like that shit. I don't. I never like that shit.
Kanan, dog.
I don't like that shit, man. I just don't.
Now that I think about
it, so much on the drug dealing. It's mostly about. It's like The Walking Dead. You know how The Walking Dead started out talking with the zombies, and then they started focusing on people. That's what happened with Power. Yeah. They stopped talking about the drug stuff. Like the drug stuff is just like minor,
like secondary.
Yeah, I mean,
it might not even. It might be third. I don't know.
Right? They don't even really get into all that. It's mostly like dealing with people, and that's
right. Right. And M Haka, thank you so very much for the super chat. Take my money, you deserve it. You know what you deserve? You deserve this.
I done came up, got my name up. So when they speak of who blinged up, I'm who they bring up.
So appreciate that super chat. And again, you have to understand as a creative, my customer base is everybody that's in this chat right now. Everybody that's in you are my customer. So just like we talking about the Power, the drug deal. If I come bring you a bad product, you be like that episode of the Bulldogs. He was like, "I'm sorry, so I got to bring this track back." What? It's all serious. Look at it. His birth on his hide. Like I got to give you a product that you want to watch, that you want to support. So if I'm talking about something that you're not going to watch, it's like as a creator. You start to spin your wheels, and I got to do stuff that I like too. You know what I'm saying? Right. And like I said, how many people is gonna come in with I start doing toy reviews? Think about it. I start doing toy reviews. If you look at my background, I got plenty of them. Who gonna come and watch that?
I ain't showing up. I tell you that right now.
Thank you. Thank you. You know what I'm saying? You know,
your homeboy be doing that. I'd be like,
who? Who do?
Who know you? You know your homeboy.
Do a toy review? Do a toy review?
I ain't saying. I'm just saying. Your homeboy.
Oh.
You know, don't act like you don't know.
The Indian referee. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. But I'm just saying. I just want to know, like I said, because honestly, I care about you guys as the listener audience. So I got to be able to focus on you guys and to be able to say whatever product that I'm going with or whatever I'm going to talk about, because we have to deal with algorithm. People don't understand. We got to deal with the algorithm.
Yeah,
it's a lot, dude. You know what I'm saying?
You be getting buried. You get buried in some other shit. You won't even show up. You know what I'm saying?
Like you go from 3,700 views to 4, and you be like, what the hell? Because the algorithm is trying to catch up with what you're talking about. So that's the thing. You know, you might see it and you be like, I'll watch that later. He ain't doing nothing but talking about, whatever, Handmaid's Tale. You know what I mean? He's talking about Handmaid's Tale. You know what I mean?
You might get some views with Handmaid's Tale, though.
I probably would. You know what I mean? So it's like I said, it's just that. They hired him back because the Castle Guardians threatened to resign, that they did reverse. Exactly. Who's coming to Jonathan Majors? Say, maybe Jonathan Major is an asshole on set. And they told everybody to go to hell. We don't know. Because it's just funny. Nobody gets came to this dude's aid at all.
Well, I think because he's in limbo. There was no plan. He got Loki, Quantumania.
Yes,
there was no plan. You know what I'm saying? After that, what was next for Kang? That it hadn't been written yet.
It hasn't. Let me share this real quick. It's kind of been up. Let's see what Emergency Awesome is talking about as far as Kang the Conqueror. And let's go. I'm a Godzilla fan too, Star Child.
Godzilla be
Trust me, I'm a Godzilla fan, but I was covering Jonathan Majors, so that's why I didn't do Godzilla -0. All right, let's keep going. Let's go with this.
He just dropped this?
He didn't.
Welcome back, everyone. It's Charlie. Apparently, Marvel has just fired Jonathan Majors within like an hour of me posting this video. I waited a little while to see if we could get some more news or some follow-ups from some of the trade magazines that were reporting on this, but it does look like he is out at Marvel as Kang the Conqueror, or variants of Kang just in general. I know there's a ton of questions about what happens now, like what is going on behind the scenes, what went down, so we'll try to break everything down. If you're brand new to
And again, you see, he said apparently he's been fired. There's nothing concrete right now. There's nothing solid. So that's why I'm saying about this. There's nothing that's saying Jonathan Majors. It's not like Disney. Hey, they came out with a statement. As of right now, we decided to, release our contract with Jonathan Majors. We appreciate his time, and all this rest of this stuff. You know what I mean? And then again, like I said, if they didn't say it, because again, they've been talking about recast Kang and all of this. The trade's been doing this for months. Ever since Jonathan Majors got arrested, they've been saying he need to be recast, he need to be fired, he need to be recast, he need to be fired.
Some people already said that he was replaced.
Exactly. So that's why it's kind of hard for me to say that if he isn't, if Marvel didn't say anything. And again, remember, Jeremy Renner went through his situation. He's still there. So we still got it. I'd rather wait for this and say definitively. And if it's definitively, I'll make a video about it. But right now, he's still Kang.
He's been in the middle of a court case right now against the person that accused him of abuse. He was just found guilty by the court, and now obviously he's going to be filing appeals. But even if he...
See what I said? What did I say? He's going to be filing appeals afterwards.
He is able to appeal and clear his name over the next couple of years. It doesn't really matter for his future at Marvel. Like Marvel essentially fired him, and that's the end of the story for them. My theory right now is that Marvel probably decided to fire him a long time ago, like much earlier this year, and just did him a solid by waiting to announce it until his verdict was announced. Like even if he...
The only reason why I don't believe I don't believe this, because who leaked it first?
Yeah.
And that's Variety. That's the only reason why I don't believe this. Who leaked it first? So let's keep going.
Been found not guilty, they probably still would have fired him. The announcement about him being fired came like literally minutes after the guilty verdict was announced. So
now does that make sense? No major company is going to announce like minutes after you go, unless it comes from Disney itself. Unless it comes from Disney itself, the trade said it first.
Well, that's why I'm like, we haven't got a statement. You know what I'm saying? Disney, if that was the case, and I'm not saying that they haven't dropped him, right? I'm not saying that.
Yeah,
but
we're not saying it.
They know this case is high profile.
Right.
This wouldn't just be Joe Schmo who knows the executive at Disney to come out and say, hey man, I got the official scoop. They dropped it. You know what I'm saying? Like Disney would have prepared a statement. Kevin Feige, whoever, somebody would have came out and said, we're moving forward. Like this would be the perfect opportunity to say, hey, look, man, we're moving. Whether we like Jonathan Majors or not, because think about with basketball or sports. They do that all the time. An actual representative of said team comes out with the statement and does it. Not fucking.
So from the news sources that I've been looking at since Variety has dropped this bombshell, and every news source is saying that an executive from Disney confirmed with them that this information is true. But no official statement has been dropped by Disney. So like Variety, y'all, if Disney does come out and they're like, yo, we're not getting rid of him. Variety you got to backtrack that now.
Or this is my whole thing was, I don't think Disney speaks on this whatsoever. I think they just don't go forward with Kang. They don't have to come out and say we fired him or not.
They can literally keep Kang on ice because he's going to appeal this. Then this is okay. I'm gonna take this off because I kind of don't need this anymore because I think he's gonna say the same thing that we read. But this is the thing about having an appeal, right? So I can ice this character, right? Think about this. I don't have to say anything. You can say he's fired, like how James Gunn was fired. You know what I'm saying? Let the appeal process go through. It ain't gonna take a couple years for an appeal. You know what I'm saying? The appeal Yeah, appeals don't take a couple of years. So let's just get that out the way.
But not a couple of years.
It's gonna take some time. We're talking about months, but it's not. But it's not. It did you have to 2025 before the next movie comes out, or 2026. So let's just say, for instance, you go through his appeal. Let's say the next 6 months, he gets his appeal, files his appeal. He's good, right? Right? He's just on ice. You still haven't heard no official word from Disney. It's just the trades.
Yeah.
And let them say this right now, just in case he doesn't win his appeal. Then they can say, well, I was right this whole entire time. Whatever. But they keep him on ice, right? So then when the next movie comes out, they can just reintroduce him. They can put him back out. But they just got him on ice. And that I would fridge Jonathan Major in the character of Kang right now. You know what I'm saying? Because the best thing to do, because he can file an appeal. Just because I felt guilty today, I have the right to an appeal. It doesn't mean that, that I can't fight the said charges that I just got caught with. You know what I mean? And Sarcha, I agree with you about the Amber Heard thing, because she's an Aquaman. After all the crap that went on with that, you know what I mean? So that's what I'm saying. Keep the man on ice. I just don't believe until Disney actually says it. I don't believe this.
Yeah, I'm telling you, I think Disney is not going to come out and say a damn word. They don't have to say anything, because Kang might not. They did come out and say Kang might not be the future of what they go forward with, right? That's the only thing they got to say. That don't mean that Jonathan Majors is fired. That don't mean that, you know what I'm saying? That just means, hey, we pivoting and we moving towards Avengers 5 is going to be about fucking the young Avengers. They might.
Yeah, he can still work. Yeah, he can still work, to answer your question. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. But he don't have to work. He don't have to wait. But you know what I'm saying? Disney don't have to come out and say jack shit.
No.
They don't.
Because they jumped the gun. Now they jumped the gun on James Gunn, no pun intended. But with this one, with Jeremy Renner, with the and again,
all of that coming to light.
Marvel's which y'all need to start retweeting and highlighting if y'all want to give Disney some attention. But when you look at the dad from Miss Marvel and all of his allegations, and he has some doozies. If you just keep the guy on ice, you don't have to come out and say you fired. Just keep the guy on ice.
All right.
And then that way, like I said, you chilling. You don't have to make the character the big bad. You could pivot away from Kang for this story and re-bring back Kang in a whole nother story later on in life. You know what I'm saying? A few years
and you can do it with or without Jonathan Major. My whole point is that statement does not have to be made from Disney. That's it. Like I know we get the sources.
She won't do it. We talked about that earlier. She won't actually do it. Not right now.
Yeah, it'll be because what we said, more evidence could come up to make her look bad. You know what I'm saying? Because it already looked janky from the beginning. I don't think she got that. She would want things to, you know what I'm saying, come hell. I don't know a lawyer who would touch that case. Because now you're not dealing with the DA. This is a civil case. This is, you know what I'm saying, Hellman and Hines or something, you know what I'm saying, PR or, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's who you're dealing with.
Hellman and Hines.
And Hines, you know. Hellman and Hines.
Triple H. Man, I mean, good God. But again, let's tally up who we're talking about, and let's see what the common denominator is. Mark Wahlberg, RDJ, Jeremy Renner, Amber Heard, because they got Ezra Miller. What do they all have in common? They're coated white.
White coated, and that was
white coated.
What was her name?
Liana. Yeah,
Liana. She was funny.
She was hilarious. She said they're white coated.
White coated.
They're white coated. They ain't chocolate coated. They white coated. So Josh Brolin. You know what I'm saying? He's another one. You know what I'm saying? I support black filmmakers anyway. But but I want. Can I get you guys to understand? I want you guys to kind of fill me on this one. And Blue and Mika will understand this because they both got IMDb's, and I'm still struggling to get mine.
Tim Allen wasn't just a menace. Tim Allen was moving that weight.
He was.
He
facts.
Kang, you talking about Ricky Ross?
Yeah, yeah. He was moving that Tim White.
And I was moving that white girl for real, for real.
Yes. Yeah, Tim Allen was
white boy Rick.
White boy Rick.
Yeah.
Tim Allen.
Yep, Tim Allen.
Tim Allen.
Yep. Yeah, for real. But I forgot my thought. Jesus Christ. I forgot my thought. Oh my God, I forgot my thought. I forgot my thought because this dude was he was the real. Oh yeah, this is what I want to say. Because these two, let me put it in front. These two right here are black actors that support black films because they're in black films, right? These two right here, right? So when we say support black films, right? I want you to really understand. I want you guys to really, really generalize this. We're literally 13% of this population.
Right.
And let's just even say for the sake of argument, half of us, like 13% is 6.5 of us, 6.5% support black films. That's not enough to move the needle internationally. That's not enough to move the needle even in American cinemas. You know what I mean? And I'm just being honest. Yeah. This is why Disney was so shocked, so completely shocked at Black Panther. You see, they want the Mika G movie. They call it Mila G. That's your new name now, Mila G. I want the Mila G movie too, starting Mika G. But this is why they were so shocked at the fact that Black Panther made so much money, because our dollars was there, but it was everybody else who wanted to go see Black Panther as well. So they wasn't expected the black demographic to be 37% of the movie. It did 60% being white or white, or Asian or whatever. You know what I mean? They wasn't expecting that. But even 37% now, we're talking about movies nobody never heard of, or characters nobody's knows. And we know how this works. You get into a movie or a show because you start understanding the characters, start liking the characters. When you have so many black movies that get stained because you have this low budget crap on Tubi that got black people stamp on it, and you know what the movies I'm talking about. Chris Stokes, I'm looking at you. You know what I'm saying?
Not Chris Stokes.
So when you so yeah, you know what I'm saying? So when you look at other films that got better quality, you're like, oh, the films, I don't know if I want to see it until somebody starts talking about it. Right. You know what I'm saying? And those two up there have talked about movies for Popcorn in Your Beard and for Blues House. Talked about
more than me,
right? You know what I'm saying?
They be on some shit on Popcorn in Your Beard. They be
saying Tubi,
you know what I mean?
In our world.
so we need more support when we're talking about when we have podcasts like when Mika G is on with Popcorn in Your Beard. Y'all need to show up and show out for Popcorn in Your Beard. Y'all need to show up and show out for Blues House Live when they're talking about films. You know what I'm saying? I do comic book movies and stuff like that. That's why my channel, go read my channel bio. My channel is Picking Slims. I talked about comic book movies, Marvel, you know what I'm saying? And that type of stuff. You know what I mean? But who's showing up and showing out for Blues House Live? Who's going to show up and show out for Mickey G on Popcorn in Your Beard? That's where you invest all that. You're talking about all the energy and all of that. Go back and to support these guys.
Yeah, because
you know what I'm saying?
I'll talk. Hell,
please give me go and support you want me to
talk about. I'll talk about it. Because I don't just do comic book. I started but I'm trying to you know what I'm saying? Me and Mika, we watched what was it, Found? I don't know if y'all watched that show. Black lead, she's on there killing it. You know what I'm saying? We talk about that. You know, so whatever y'all like to watch, I will watch it and talk about it. I don't mind.
I mean,
you know what I'm saying?
I mean, since being on Popcorn in Your Beard, like I've suggested movies to the fellas that takes them out of their comfort zone because it's something that they would normally wouldn't watch, right? So when I first got on there, they didn't watch horror movies, but now we did a whole month of horror movies.
They scared.
And make sure y'all go and go if y'all loving Mika G and y'all want to support Black, y'all, we just said it. We got to support Black. Well, you got two big big YouTubers right here that need y'all support. You know what I mean?
Because and she got the Mila G movie coming.
You know what?
That cracked me off. Sorry.
Lucky Rodriguez.
I think I get what he's saying. I got what he's saying.
So Lucky Rodriguez, you love the horror talk. Mika G got a podcast that's getting ready to start.
She got a podcast.
Yes, you do. So
calling you out.
You know what I'm saying? So y'all need to show that energy because again, we're creators. All I'm saying is we're creators. And I'm challenging you. And y'all got other stuff. Like I said, the way my algorithm works, because I check analytics every single day, plenty of times on my like it's obsessive. So I check analytics and how things go. If I got if I talk about Black Panther, I need 3,700 views. You know what I'm saying? Because that's a original Black character y'all need support. You know what I'm saying? If I'm going to boycott Marvel Disney, then y'all need to show up and show out for these comic books. If I'm going to boycott Marvel Disney, y'all need to show up and show out when I'm talking DC stuff. Even if it's terrible, I'm going to bring out the ugly stuff. Yeah, I need y'all to talk about it. Because if I got to sit through this, y'all got to sit through it too. You know what I mean? You know? But because and the reason why is because the algorithm was showing you, because I've been talking about Jonathan Majors since April. Yeah. I've been talking about this since April. I got 50. This is going to be, I got 55 videos about Jonathan Majors alone in my playlist. 55. That's a lot. You know what I mean? So my algorithm is like, oh, you can talk about Jonathan Majors? Oh, recast T'Challa? You know what I'm saying? But that's what I'm saying. This is the energy. When we redirect energy, when we start boycotting, we got to be able to redirect and filter that energy in somewhere. You know what I'm saying? And Chillmonger's my dog. You know what I'm saying? Chillmonger's my guy. You know what I'm saying? But I've been rocking with Chillmonger. This is going on a year. You know what I mean? So this is what I'm saying. If you're gonna do it, redirect your energy into something that you want to invest in. You know what I'm saying? You said there's a handful of only a handful of horror. You missed it. Okay, go ahead, get him, Mika. Get him, Mika.
Literally just did 31 days of Black characters who survived in horror movies and shocked a lot of people because they didn't know half of those people that survived. Like we talking like the kid from Friday the 13th. Nobody thinks about him. Nobody thinks about Tyler from Child's Play 3, or there was a few that I had where Blue was like, oh damn, they did survive. And I mean my content for that 31 days of horror got noticed. So like that, I mean, like when it's horror season, that's me. It's all me.
Can you put down your popcorn in your beard? The channel, share the chat. Oh, matter of fact, what am I doing? Y'all talk. I do it. It's already in the chat.
Yeah, I don't know why it's not showing up on the live chat, but I did. I put it in there already.
What's up, Pam?
Pam in the building.
Yeah, y'all. I don't see it.
And LL Cool J did not make my list.
Because he was. Tell him why though. Tell him why. Because it was obvious.
Tell me why.
Because it was obvious. Because whenever you ask people, the first thing you ask people what Black person survived a horror movie, the first person they say is LL Cool J.
LL Cool J.
I think of Busta Rhymes, but I don't know.
Busta Rhymes. LL Cool J or Busta Rhymes comes up first. They never say Morris Chestnut.
Why is it not showing up? That's weird.
They never say
this is another one that shows that people say too, even though they don't really think about House on Haunted Hill. Nobody thinks about that movie.
Nobody thinks about that.
Nobody thinks about Rod Digger.
Digger. Last name. Yeah, Digger be hard. Let me see.
I'm trying to find the channels too.
Yeah, I don't know why it's not showing up. They wilding. They need your channel, Mika.
I don't have a channel.
Mika don't have.
I don't have a channel
just
yet.
YouTube.
Only channel I'm on Popcorn in Your Beard, and I'm on Blues House Live as a co-host, and I'm on Blurred AF, so y'all can come and see me Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday.
That's what's up. I'm sorry. I'm trying to find some of you guys and stuff. I haven't put it in. I'm tripping. Unless you get to it first. But you know, like I said, I have a lot because I didn't say I was boycotting. That's something that why I put M'Baku? That's something that came out because
you saw somebody put M'Baku survive.
Yeah, that's all right. M'Baku instead of popcorn.
And also didn't do any Jordan Peele movies either because it was just obvious that the black people were going to survive.
It was at least one. One was going to survive.
Right.
But, you know, like I said, I got a lot to think about on my channel, and everything that I would do, anything that I do, I would tell you, you know, why I'm doing it, because it was just suggested. So we boycotted. I'm like, are we?
Right.
Yeah. You know, so, you know, like I said, I'm not going to move. The only thing I'm saying is I'm not going to move until I get an official word from Disney. Now, once I get an official word from Disney, I'll tell y'all then, you know, this is the bullshiggity that's going on. And it was, yeah, man, because, you know, my man Deb, my favorite comic book hero is in Marvel. And his movie is coming up with my favorite actor.
Yeah, you got something to really think about, huh? They ain't even really got to my people yet, so.
You know, so this is like I said, this is absolutely hard for me. Like I said, as a creator, it's hard. Like I literally stopped doing the red pill, blue pill, orange pill crap. You know what I'm saying? Talking about that for this.
That's a dying breed though. So
yeah, I wasn't really tripping off of that, but I'm posting your link. Oh, you did? It's in the chat.
It's in there. It's from you. It's from the Dre Max show, but it's.
Oh, okay. It's the other one. Okay, I see it. But yeah, so yeah, don't forget about Mackie.
Yeah, we did that.
Yeah. That's why I said it's because there's other actors and actresses over there that I want to support, especially Tiana Paris.
Yeah.
And Tiana Paris is let me tell y'all that Tiana Paris is playing an original black superhero. All right, not a blackwash, when an original black superhero. It'd be hard for me to be like, you know what?
And her trajectory is the same way to me that Jonathan Majors is. You know what I'm saying? She's on the rise.
She's on the rise.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm like, you know, do I abandon her too? Do I just abandon the whole ship? Like it's hard to. Like I said, it's hard to put in that perspective.
Right.
You know what I mean? But Tony's take on, that's all you gonna see. That's all you gonna see. You gonna see this for the rest of the week.
Yeah.
So
yep.
And it's because I'm a creator, and you know what I'm saying. And
King say sacrifice, make the sacrifice. I hear you, King.
I hear you, but who gonna pay my child support? But what if I was? Hold on, wait a minute. What if I was? This is my livelihood. Who gonna pay my child support?
King gonna pay. King say he gonna show up. Man.
King gonna show up and show out. Hey, help out with.
He said he gonna hit you with them super chats every single time.
Yeah,
every time you gonna get them super chats. Okay.
Dre sacrifice, man. I gotta make sure to put $20 towards the child support. Hey, and they think I'm lying. That's the funny part. Y'all think I'm joking.
Y'all better hit him with these super chats.
Y'all think I'm joking. Boy,
they need that help for that child support, man.
But I do feel pretty face is I'm tired of the big corporations big companies doing this. I am. At the same time, and this is what I'm challenging everybody. I don't think I've heard it yet. What about the other black actors in Marvel right now? Do we just that's what I'm really torn about. Yeah, you know, I love my, you know, I love my Deadpool, but do you abandon them too? What's going on, Mr. Heath?
And I hate to say this, it's not Marvel's fault for this.
It's not. It's not
Marvel's. It's on a business standpoint. This is what you do.
Exactly.
Right? I hate to say it. King,
it's the truth.
If you had a business and one of your employees was found, you might fire that person. That don't mean you don't support them, but they might not be good for your business, so to speak, right? So there's that aspect of it. So it's not Marvel's fault that this is going on. Well, I don't know if it's Marvel's fault or not. Let me preface that, but it's not necessarily the company. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, Jonathan Majors does not work for Marvel. He is a contractor.
Exactly. Because he has a contract.
Right. He's a contractor. He doesn't work for Marvel. He's not an employee of Marvel.
He's contracted through Marvel.
So the best thing going is, instead of, and I'm not saying to boycott or not, but like Dre said from the top, put all your efforts into supporting Jonathan Majors wherever he ends up at.
Exactly.
Wherever JM end up at, support that to the fullest. You know what I'm saying? To the fullest.
I mean, if he end up on Tubi or with Medea with a wig on, you know what I'm saying? We got to go out there. We got to go out there and support him. And that's and again, that's what I'm saying. You know, with anybody with a business, you do something that jeopardizes the look of your business. I tell you I tell you some of my personal business. So I had a dude trying to run. I work for Ford. We build trucks in Kansas City. I had a dude run up on me and try to literally push my neck in the back of. We have all cars have side air curtains, right? So all cars have side air curtains, right? So on the air curtain, there's the end of it. There's a metal ridge on it that's kind of sharp because you got to hook. It's a hook, so you got to hook it in, and you got to go around the truck, and you got to shoot it into the truck, right? So dude thought because I didn't give him a bathroom break that he was gonna push my neck into the back of those things. And then when I got up, because he was about to smell every bit of my cologne. Now, mind you, I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. I ain't number 5'9", dog. I'm a little. I ain't Kevin Hart. I'm medium height. I'm a medium fry. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm a medium fry. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? But why? This dude is 6'4". Why did everybody go grab me instead of the dude who did the assault? Guess who got fired? I didn't even. You didn't even get to smell my cologne. And the reason why is because they said I threatened him. What does this sound like? That aggravated assault, that third degree, reckless. Even though that he pushed me, he put his hands on me and tried to throw me into the back of some damn air curtains.
What he was trying to do to you, man?
I don't know. Be a paraplegic or something. I ain't gonna do that. Stop that. The comedian in me is trying to come out. Oh my God, I was about to get canceled. Oh boy. Oh boy.
My bad. I didn't mean to think it of it.
Right, Carol, that sounds like attempted murder.
Exactly. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? And what happened is I stumbled because we have a pit that's down there where you shoot like the bottom of the truck where the step plates and all of that is at. The bottom of it or whatever, you put all the stuff in, but you put it in the pit. He tried to push me and I stumbled because I knew what that was behind me, and I moved and I kind of stumbled towards the pit. And I was like, I know this motherfucker. I said it just like I know this motherfucker does not put his hands on me. And 4 people came and grabbed my little 5'9" ass because I was Tupac. I was Tupac that day,
and that's why they grabbed your ass.
And that day.
Yeah, oh yeah, I got escorted out first.
Settle down, Birdie.
Yeah, I got escorted out first. They sent me home first. When dude calls my phone and try to make a deal.
Make a deal.
I swear he had him and my supervisor called me to make a deal. Hey, if we go there, because we have to go through labor. We're UAW.
Right, go through the union. Yeah.
Yeah, we're union. They're Ford. You know what I'm saying? Oh, he didn't look nothing like me.
Of course he did.
He was the other brother's brother. You know what I'm saying?
The other brother's brother.
You know what I mean?
Brother.
The other man, that's the other man's man. You know what I mean? So you know what I mean? I got escorted out first. I'm the one who got told to go home. Even when I brung the information that, hey man, this dude was texting me and did I brung him this up. Oh, we can't do nothing about that because I got to represent both of y'all. So sorry, you're fired. You know what I'm saying? You're fired. Because in their eyes, we brought, you know,
They fired
a bad
both
light to their couple. Oh yeah, they fired both. They ended up firing both of us. You know what I'm saying? But I told him
the comment I wanted to comment on. Where is it at?
He might be small, but he said I might be small, but I'm mighty. I'm not a tater tot. Right. I'm not a tater tot. I'm medium. I'm a 90s cornerback.
You're 2 inches taller than me.
Yeah, this one right here, King. Marvel Disney didn't fire Jeremy Renner. They didn't. See, this is the difference between that. Dre just learned about Jeremy Renner. A lot of y'all just learned about Jeremy Renner.
Facts.
This is old. That's the thing. This if this didn't blow up the way that it blew up, they wouldn't give a damn about this. They shouldn't. At the end of the day, they really shouldn't care because it's a misdemeanor and a ticket.
Shut up, Rashad. I'm sorry. Shut up. Anyway, keep going.
At the end of the day,
I'm not even posting that comment.
It's a misdemeanor and a ticket. So this should have never got the level of media attention that it got. But since it did, Disney or whoever JM is working with has to make a decision. Do we stay or do we go? And that's any company. I'm not trying to have excuses, but I just want people to understand that. So when you have a business and somebody is a contractor or a worker within your business and they do some goofy shit or do something that can make your company look bad, you're going to have to make a decision. And you're going to have to weigh the bottom line versus support. Do my kids eat or do I support such and such? Now, I know Disney is a corporation and everybody going to eat, but that's at the end of the day, that's still the business practice.
Right.
So I want people to understand that. It's not just, oh, well, Jeremy Renner and yes and no. Nobody knew nor gave a fuck what Jeremy Renner did until somebody blew the whistle on that and made it a big thing.
Made it bigger than what it is.
That was in the 80s.
That was 2003.
Josh Brolin?
Yep, 2003, 2004. During that time.
Well, shit, that's like the 80. What, the 20 years? That was 20
that's
years
20 years ago.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I mean? It's just
the 80s was 20 years ago.
Right. But right. But because of this situation, this is why everything is brought to light. And they were like, well, what if you did this, then why? You know what I'm saying? And again, Jeremy Renner was in 2019 when it was filming when you're getting ready for Endgame and Infinity War. And it's 250, not 400. It's 250. But anyway, but he said, damn, I feel old. You should figure, boy.
Yeah,
I mean, I feel old right now. You know what I mean?
I was like that 20 years ago was the 80s to me. You know what I'm
saying? man, corduroy pants and shags. But
rat tail.
And a rat tail. Oh, I had a rat tail, duck tail, whatever. You know. So so that's what I'm saying. It is all I'm saying is that I know everybody's focus is on Disney. They're the scapegoat right now. Yeah. Because everybody's going to go to Disney. Who you need to be mad at is Alvin Bragg's DA office. Yep. That's who you need to be mad at. Search out said 70. Who go, okay, since y'all playing, put y'all birth year in. Now. Yeah. And see if they, and look, and see if you don't have to do on your iPhone and you got to do this.
Like, gotta scroll.
Big money. Because when I gotta go through my age right now, I gotta go. Yeah. Oh my God, no wigs. We need a new T'Challa. We do need a new T'Challa. Oh, wait, hold on, wait a minute. I gotta say this. What if we boycott Jonathan Majors? Did they give me a new T'Challa?
That's what they gonna see. Oh, that's what they'll do because they know.
I can't. This is too hard. This is. I gotta. Somebody is. Look. Grant me this, people. The 137 people. Grant me the mole in this case. Grant me the mole because I can't do it. Because
y'all ain't fucking with Kang, huh? Guess what?
You
got a T'Challa. You get a T'Challa. Everybody gets T'Challa.
Dude, y'all go. Oh hell no, I can't do it. I can't do it. Let me be the. Can I work the system? Can I just let me work the system till something happens? You know what I mean? I'll report the news. I'll be the one in the trenches getting in the mud. I'll report the news. Y'all just tell me if it sucks or not. So I'll report the news.
That's what they do.
I would piss myself. Oh my dude, the very next day tomorrow, Trey's just leak. Then your RPK will be the first one. Breaking news. Desmond Idris is the new T'Challa in the MCU. And I just boycotted.
Look, don't be shocked if you wake up tomorrow with some news like that. Don't be shocked.
He said if you want the child support dollars, you better not watch.
Oh man.
Oh my God. Oh my God. I'm telling you, but I'm just saying, somebody got to take the bullets. I'll take but y'all boycott. I go in there. I'll be y'all representative. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, I'll be y'all representative.
We're gonna wake up Damson Idris. Just gonna be a picture of him next to that. You know how they do.
Oh yeah,
Black Panther fucking
man, I would lose my shit because that's who I've been calling to be Black Panther since Chadwick passed. I'm like, that kid right there needs to be T'Challa. If they pull the old banana in the tailpipe, the old okie doke is what they call it, man.
What's coming? Eyes of Wakanda, and that was the little cart. Watch they retool that and add T'Challa and all types of shit. And y'all
not about to do come on now. Come on now. Chat. Listen to me right now. Let me get my serious voice because I've been giggling.
Oh Lord.
Let me get my serious voice. let me get my serious voice.
Be prepared.
Y'all know how high my child support is. Y'all gotta let me do this, son. Y'all gotta let me.
Oh Jesus.
You need a waiver. Hey, he need a waiver, man. Somebody get this man a waiver. He need a boycott waiver.
I'm trying to make my money up, son. Come on now. I'm trying to come up, man. This is my second job. Look, be prepared. Yeah. You know what? I'm just saying. Somebody got to do it. Let me do it. Because if I don't do it, it's gonna be some smoke in the city. It's gonna be some trouble.
Child support waiver, please, so he can get this content out to y'all.
Can you please? I'm asking y'all, please let me do it. You know what I mean?
You gotta go file that downtown, man. Go file that downtown real quick.
I did. They was like, take your black ass back up uptown. you got a few more years, buddy. You got a few more years. Let's just shut up. But when I did comedy, that used to be one of my stingers. Is shout. You can make people laugh about some child support, though. But yeah, but I'm just saying it will be something. We all like, yeah, man, the way that they treat it, and they'll pull that. Matter of fact, they'll be like, we're canceling Wonder Man, and Yahya Abdul-Mateen is gonna be the new Black Panther. I'll lose my shit. Yo, y'all gonna get mad at me for that? Oh my God.
And we fired Nate Moore and Ryan Coogler.
And child support for active use. Yeah, exactly. Y'all see if y'all was in the last live, y'all see my son in here. My son is even a shorter version of me. But yes, for real, in child support for active dads on a real tip though. On a real tip. So yes, let me go ahead. Let me throw this on.
I done came up, got my name up. So when they speak of who blinged up, I'm who they bring up.
Yeah, they're gonna announce that shit like the NFL draft. And let me have your attention, please, for Disney's first pick in the 2023 Black Panther draft. Wakanda selects Desmond Idris, Black Panther 23. Oh shit! Everybody's head, I swear to God, everybody's head will explode tomorrow. Because what better to do damage control than to do that? That is the ultimate damage control.
To try to, especially, I mean, not that they care, but to keep the good graces of the magical Negro. Yeah.
You can't do it with. I'm sorry. I didn't heard people say that whatchamacallit too damn skinny to be a Black Panther. My girl, what's her face? This Shuri. Letitia Wright.
Letitia Wright.
Yeah, Letitia Wright, too damn skinny to be believable as a Black Panther.
She gonna hurt herself out there fighting.
I did, man. She was so little.
Yeah.
Even when she was fighting Killmonger, I'm like, man, yo, you were watching on bootleg.
Watching on bootleg.
Who said? Let me shut up. Because I give my secrets away. I give myself away. So you can use me.
All right, so this has been another episode of Blurred AF Experience.
Child support.
Boy.
Wow.
Am I though? Mika need to go out for Shuri. Yeah, Mika got more physique.
Hey,
Mika got way more physique than
too old to be playing anybody's action
no,
hero.
No, you're not. Look at Sarah Connor wasn't old.
Yeah,
and she was fighting the Terminator.
Yeah.
Who's playing Blue Marvel? Watch Jonathan Majors come back as Blue Marvel.
Blue Marvel.
Let's put that out there.
Boom.
Right.
Variant. Blue Marvel.
I done came up, got my name up. So when they speak of who blinged up, I'm who they bring up.
I like that. Have him come back as Blue Marvel. I'll be all for it. I'll be 120%.
That'll fuck everybody up.
Especially
don't
like
even announce him neither. He just show up.
And like I said, if especially he wins his appeal, you can't say anything after that.
Fact.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, no, RDJ was 56 exactly.
And coked out. Do a super duper time in order for me to play Shuri.
Goes the dynamite. That's all I'm saying. So
I know I do not have an X account.
I don't know why.
Yeah, she ain't got, but Mila G does.
Yeah, you got to go follow Mila G.
Don't listen to them. I don't have an X account, y'all.
I don't like how they call it X.
Yeah, that just sounds.
And it's black.
Yeah, I know, right?
Who is the Midnight Angel?
One of the Midnight Angels. One of the elite squad of the Dora Milaje.
Okay, I can do that.
Yeah, we know. Sissy. That's what we saying.
Thank you for all your supporting my cousin Jonathan. My love, my heart is broken, but I know he'll bounce back. I know he'll bounce back. I know that he'll file his appeal. You know what I'm saying? And he's going to win his appeal. I don't have any. I think this was just to prove a point from the Manhattan District Attorney's Office. But you know, I appreciate Sissy your support and everything.
Yes.
Yeah. So let me go ahead and play this one
for me. Oh, I can't believe it. Thank you, boy. Oh, you're the best friend.
I was gonna trust me. I had a whole list of Boondock stuff that I was going that I was gonna queue up, and then I was like, I'm running out of time. So I appreciate y'all, and make sure that y'all. And this is what I'm saying again. I cannot say this enough. Please, please, please support his movies. Going forward, if you really care about Jonathan Majors, you care about his support. No matter what I do movies, on TV, this side, no matter if I say, no matter if I boycott or not boycott, go watch his movies. Right. You know what I'm saying? Whether you boycott or not boycott, go support his movies. Especially if you feel like he got railroaded. That's the ultimate respect that you could do. Is go watch his movies, support his movies, pay money. Don't do the bootleg thing because I know some people be on 321 Zoobies. If you know what that is, but I ain't gonna say the real one. You know what I'm saying? Allegedly, some of y'all be on there, but you know, just do that. Just do that.
Matter of fact, yeah, I like somebody said they about to go watch 5. Run up his old stuff.
Right.
Yeah, run it up.
Right.
Run up that 5 Bloods. Run up that Heart of Day.
Oh man.
You know.
What's it? The Last Man in San Francisco.
Run it all up, in support of Jonathan Majors. That's how you That's how you show that it was some fuck shit. Hey, we're gonna support Johnny. We're gonna support his old shit. That's how you do it.
Yeah, he got one of the most expensive comic books that you could buy on the aftermarket too for a #1 appearance too. You got to break. Yes, you got to break bread to get that limited supply.
Know why? Because it's basically an independent comic.
It's an independent comic. You're right.
It's basically an independent comic.
Yes. So that's all I'm saying. I guarantee he's going to win. Now, this is New York. So I'm gonna just say I know I know he will fight his appeal, and I'm praying that I'm gonna pray for him, that he wins his appeal, because this is some bull crap, and we know it is. But I know he'll bounce back on the independent circuit regardless, because you're talking about somebody who's a theater a theater major, a theater master. And he got the acting job. Independence film, he'll kill it.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you this right now, Dre. Working with them theater, I've been doing plays these past couple of years. Them theater nerds, man, they a different beast, bro.
Yeah, we're different kind of
beast. Them dudes, they act. They ain't no shame in playing out a scene or whatever. They really, you be like, nah, we try to be cool and shit. Nah, they ain't worried about being cool. They finna play this scene out. You know what I'm saying? Bro?
That was me. But I came from theater. You know what I'm saying? My scholarship offered a K-State, all of that. You know what I mean? For theater. And I get my roles, I go all the way out. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I go all the way out.
Yeah, he'll bounce back. He'll be all right. He'll be all right. I just hate that this, it had to be this, but he'll be all right.
Rashad.
That's why you're in the corner.
I'm mad.
Wait, what? Not what?
That's why your ass be in the corner.
Yeah.
Oh man.
About to watch. Five. I ain't gonna lie. First time I watched Five Bloods, I boo-hooed at the end, boy. I boo-hooed because we was in the height of everything that was going on. Huh?
He had talking about Chadwick had passed by.
No. I'm talking about the height of police brutality.
Okay.
And all of that was going on. And I was a victim. I was a victim of being shot at by a cop. I just haven't said that on air, but I was shot at as a cop at 17. That's why I lost my scholarship to K-State for theater and football.
You told me that. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that really hit me because it was showing all these images and we're fighting and we're standing up and we're doing this and we're doing that. And it just hit me like a ton of bricks. You know what I'm saying? So, So yeah. All right. So final thoughts, because
I will say this.
Look at our eye.
I know it's time to wrap it up. Tony's take said Tyler Perry, you got to roll for Tyler Perry if he can do one of those. What was the one with Janet Jackson and all
for Color Girls?
Yeah, not that, but that's a little harsh. But something on the level of that, and let Jay, you know what I'm saying, let him actually showcase his acting chops to where it's not cheesy. I could rock with that.
American Ninja Girl. I started at 13. So yeah, we get different. We get totally different. We just be all over the place. You're like, this dude is really acting. No, okay, calm down.
Look, man. The dude I work with now, he who's directing the plays. He wild, man. Y'all got to come down for one of these plays, man.
I told you I'm trying to come down. I'm trying to come down. My sister lives in Florida. She lives in Orlando. I could be able to meet wherever y'all at. You know what I'm saying? I'm ready for that. You know what I mean? Y'all be thinking I be acting for y'all. You have not seen, boy. Y'all think I'm loud when I'm ranting. Let me get a script where the dude is. Oh my god! I freaked somebody out one time. We was going out. We were just rehearsing, or I was going for a part, and I got into my bag and started because the guy was. I could tell by the dialogue. I'm like, I wouldn't say that. So I just was like, said it like, and how dare you do this? And the girl jumped, but the guy who was casting was like, the fuck? What? I like that. Do it again. Do it again. So I'm one of them. So
yeah.
If you can't unsubscribe from Hulu and Disney to play everything Jonathan Majors in it on repeat, why you think I still play Ant-Man and the Wasp and the Quantumania? Not just not for my boy MODOK.
I was gonna say for MODOK.
Not for my boy MODOK. You know what I'm saying? But for my man Jonathan and MODOK, because he's the greatest Avenger of all times. But yeah, Disney really dropped. It has not been. I will say this: it has not been confirmed by Disney.
Right.
It's just been confirmed by the trades, but not by Disney itself.
Correct.
So, what you drinking? I need some. I don't. Who drinking some? What y'all drinking?
Yeah, I don't know.
Jacksonville's my old stomping grounds.
Okay, Duval.
Duval dropped the ball yesterday, but it's cool.
Yeah, they did. They
dropped the ball.
That's why I'm not a Jaguars fan.
Yeah, boy, them and the Chiefs was pissing me off. Anyway, he's allergic to positive movies starring brothers in the father role in. Are you talking about
TP?
He talking about TP.
Oh, okay.
You're right about that. He is right about that. You're right.
Dr. Lalani, she said he's too good of an actor. His talent is extraordinary. He'll bounce back, but he has to fight for it. And unfortunately, the wine is calling me, and I feel like this channel is therapy right now. Good Lord. Let me ask you guys: do y'all got any questions that we can ask in the chat before we go? I'll give it 5 more minutes. I mean, it ain't like any of us got to go to work.
Not right now, but I mean.
I was just off today.
That's why I said that because I got
on vacation on Friday.
That's why I said we actually start our shutdown on Friday, and I'm going to Wichita to go see my brother. He got me NFL Blitz, the arcade. So Mortal Kombat will be on the side of me, and NFL Blitz will be right there. We'll be right there. All right, Kiro, that's my guy though from the Lou. I do commend you, Dre. You have covered this story excellently. Thank you so much. And like I say, it's every day in the morning, getting out for work. You know what I'm saying? In the midst of all the stuff that I got going on personally in my life. You know what I'm saying? You know, bad tax, child support, all kinds of stuff. I came in to give y'all this. You know what I mean? But don't take me seriously, y'all. I'm just joking. The child support is real though. But you know. I assume you're displeased with the picture or Killmonger inbox. Okay, you're talking to me. All right. Yeah, I mean,
wow.
Wow. No, thanks for going live. I need this because I was in my feelings. This is lifting me. And thanks to these two right here. These two right here kept me uplifted.
Oh, snap.
Uplifted. I was sitting there like, hallelujah, because they kept me uplifted. And again, I just wanted to just come live. You know, we do this every Monday, except for next week. We ain't doing it, but we just wanted to come live and just tell y'all guys the truth. I know a lot of the bigger YouTubers is not going to tell you all the details that you know. Thank you so very much for that super sticker, Dr. Lalani. But they're not going to tell you really the truth. And I've been coming here every day, tired, all of that. You know, trying to give you guys the truth. You know what I mean? So hopefully you guys stick around after this. Anything Jonathan Majors, I'm still gonna cover. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, y'all. I'm still have to cover what I cover because I dedicated that to my channel. You know what I'm saying? Trust and believe. I'm gonna have some. I'm gonna think about it. I'm gonna put it like this. I'm gonna think about it. I'm gonna sleep on it. You know what I'm saying? And then come to y'all later because there's so much other stuff that's going on. You know what I'm saying? That you know, and like I said, this channel is a business too. You know what I mean? So
we might if DC come out the way that they should come out, it might.
It's going to cover a lot of DC too.
Yeah.
So
can I answer the question? Somebody asked me a question.
Go ahead.
No, somebody asked me a question.
Yeah,
they did. Where they asked you at, so I can bring it up.
It says, has Mika G played Until Dawn, a horror game for PlayStation 4 starring Hayden Panettiere? I heard of it.
What?
I've heard of it. But I haven't played it.
Save the cheerleader around here. What's her name on screen?
Oh,
Kirby.
She's not important to me.
Huh?
She ain't important to me.
Whatever.
None of these new characters is important to me.
Kirby ain't new. Kirby was what, 3, 4?
Still not important to me.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie. That would be bananas, though.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing him in Spawn.
Oh my God, that'd be awesome.
He would actually be a good. You know, that's my favorite. That's actually my favorite.
Yeah,
character of all time is old Al Simmons, old Spawn. He would be a good Spawn.
That's the first comic I ever bought for myself in my whole entire life was Spawn number 18. That was the first comic. I bought it in Minnesota. I went to Mall of America and it was in a Walmart. And I was like, who's this? I was like, who's this character? I looked at it was a black dude. I'm like, yo, what?
That's what made me jump on him.
That got me into besides like buying comics. It got me into buying comic books. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, yeah. All right.
Save the chili to save the world. That's right. They see somebody know. Somebody know.
Since the truth was like, I got you. Spawn. I'm not gonna lie. That'd be bananas. Him being Spawn.
Yeah, him being Spawn to be.
Oh
dope.
my God.
Let me go kick the.
Kick the tires,
kick the tires, and light the fires at Todd McFarlane, man. Because I don't know about Jamie Foxx, but we can get Jonathan Majors. I think that'll work.
I love it.
Thank you so very much for
I love it. I love it.
Oh, yeah, gonna make me pull this clip from dude from Russell. Like, I got kids. I need this job. I got kids. But again, thank you guys for tuning to another episode of the Bird AF. I really, truly appreciate it. You know, we got to get up out of here. We got jobs to do it. If I don't go to work, child support go come. The police come knocking at my door. You know what I mean? So let's get up out of here, y'all. Peace. Vibe higher to everybody, man. Enjoy the rest of your day. And again, we still standing with Jonathan Majors. We're still going to support Jonathan Majors.
That's right.
We are out.